Go intro first. You ready?
Yeah, run the intro.
We're gonna run the intro now. Boom. Somehow.
Beautiful.
We running the intro?
We're running the
Is
intro.
Are we live?
We are live.
Did we do it?
Boom. Somehow.
Hello. And welcome
Greetings.
to the Introvert Hour. Introvert Hour.
I'm gonna tell people to
Can we
look
do it?
before we even get going here.
What do we? We got news?
Do we have news?
No, well, before we get going here, go to YouTube and freaking sub, man.
Yeah, that would be nice if you could do
It's
that.
where everything's landing. It looks pretty. I worked hard on it, like a
He
school
did.
project.
Like
Yeah.
he's got a fantastic.
I have it
thumbnails.
pulled up right now.
Like, ooh,
Check it. Check it.
Uh,
Check it. Check it.
Oh.
He
He did. Like, he's
You know,
got-
it's
he's-
getting there. This is look how many episodes we've done, man. It's crazy.
I like the kind of clickbaity looking. Not
Yeah.
not using
well,
that term
hold-
in a
it-
bad way.
You
well,
kind of remember the episode too, right?
It's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. No, you did a very good job of that. Like, look, you got James Bond up there. You got. Wait, did we talk about the Houston Texans at one
No,
point?
that's
No, you did a very good job
okay.
of that. Look, you got James
Foster,
Bond
Arian
up
Foster.
there. Yeah.
Remember the Arian episode?
Oh, right. Okay, that's
Yeah.
clever. That's clever. Yeah.
So you
And
know,
the Hangman episode.
this
I
was
enjoy playing
Sitters versus
Hangman, by
Standards.
the
That
way.
was a big thing.
Yeah.
it was fun, dude.
Yeah, it was a good episode.
That's
It was
when
a really good
that's when we
episode.
got attacked by Mixer. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
we got
remember that.
raided. Yeah.
We got raided, and God, what were they saying?
Take.
Tag, yeah. Some.
Tag, yeah.
And we
Tag.
haven't decided if it is.
I'm
If it
pretty
is
sure it's an
inappropriate-
offensive slur.
Oh, okay.
I'm 90.
It's one of the like white offensive slurs, so not
yeah.
really.
So it's not really.
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
cracker.
Yeah.
Or
Oh.
like.
Check your privilege, right?
Yeah.
I'll
I-
cry. I mean, if someone calls me a
I'm
cracker, I'm pretty
incredibly
upset.
privileged,
Yeah.
and I check it on a daily basis.
I
Check
mean,
it
if
more than my
someone-
bank
Hold on,
account.
we didn't fix our
Hey.
cameras. Whoops.
Hey, oh
Look at it.
no.
Check
You
it
can
out.
only see.
I check it on a daily basis.
I mean-
Come on.
Let me
I
rehearse.
gotta get my scratch off done.
Whoops.
Oh, no.
We
Hi.
got the. All right, you're probably gonna win tons of money then, yeah?
Oh,
Can y'all
shit,
fix
I
that
hope
one?
so.
What? Only on me.
Y'all should put a camera
Kinda
on
like
this and watch me make bad decisions.
All right, you're probably gonna win tons of money then.
You should scoot this
Are you
one.
making bad decisions right now?
Only on me.
Well, I guess I already made
do
the
the
bad
same with
decision.
yours.
What was
What
the
about
bad?
that?
You made a bad decision. What?
Which way? This way?
What bad decision?
I bought a scratch
yeah, towards
off.
Ryan more.
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess I already made the bad decision. I mean,
I mean, I'm gonna be real
Scoot
honest.
in a little bit.
I'll
That's
definitely
perfect.
play the lottery when the like the jackpot gets big enough.
How much
Yeah.
money did you?
so far, I ain't won shit. So
4 trillion.
yeah.
How much money did you?
Wait.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. So one down. That was $2. It was a waste. Got a second one. I don't think I'm gonna win shit, but so one down. And these are the worst scratch offs too. Break the banks. I don't even know why I get them. I think I've never won.
Because you're trying to break the bank,
Let's
bro.
just talk about this.
I've never
So,
won money off of this.
There's a specific bad one. I was just under the impression they were all bad.
Well, they're all bad, but and you know what? I'll admit I have a gambling problem, but this is
As I scratch in this
this is
itch.
$4 compared to me going to casino and losing 300. So
Well, oh, hold on. First question.
what?
Where was my invite?
To go to the casino?
Yeah.
This was like, dude, this was like 9 years ago.
Oh, hold on. Second question.
Okay.
Where was my invite?
To go to the
Where
casino.
was I this 9 years ago?
I don't know. How old were you 9 years
I don't
ago?
know.
Like 16, 17?
Legal in Oklahoma.
That's true.
Yep.
Legal in my mind.
That's gonna be the picture for the Instagram post, and he doesn't even know.
No. I'm pretty sure you had to be 18. That's true.
Just
Yeah,
okay.
you had to be
Yeah,
18.
18
right?
is legal age of gambling.
Okay.
in circus.
Okay.
Have you heard of those people that literally win the jackpot and then don't win it?
Wait,
do you mean?
oh yeah,
Yeah,
Like
well,
where the machine screws up?
Yeah.
Screws up.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
They'll basically say, "Oh, sorry."
that's got to be the saddest thing that's
Well,
ever happened.
it's because they have to validate, like, so you win and they give you your ticket, and then people come out and just basically validate that it wasn't
Yeah.
a machine malfunction.
Yep.
right.
Bullshit.
And so
though.
it's like if you really want to win money, don't go to that place right next to us. Don't go to
Windstar?
don't go to Windstar.
well,
Drive the extra miles, go to Choctaw, or just better yet, go to Shreveport or whatever.
Windstar's
Yeah, Shreveport.
not a bad
'Cause-
casino.
No, Windstar is a terrible casino.
It's not that bad.
No. It's terrible. Okay, so
my
if you go,
ex
if you
works
go to
there, so it's terrible.
if you
Okay.
if you go to any other casino, they're gonna as long as you're playing, free drinks right there, free drinks. And now, I mean, not that you care about this, one, they have a higher buy-in for your like actual tables when you're playing cards, from what I've heard, which I can't validate because I don't play that.
What,
but
at WinStar?
yeah.
Depends on what you're playing.
I would
but
believe that.
$5. I mean, last time I was there, I was playing $5.
Well, no, I thought you had to pay like a portion, like a tax or whatever. Like a fee.
No.
The table rake.
The table rake, okay,
Yeah.
is higher.
you're
Yeah,
playing
that
too.
would make sense.
So I heard that is globally higher, and then the payout rates for slot machines is actually notoriously lower at slots at
I
WinStar.
wouldn't.
I
wouldn't doubt it.
will personally. I would never go to play slots.
But the free drinks is enough to make me go, what the heck?
Yeah,
Because every other casino you get free drinks.
you
No,
do.
See, for me
Like
personally,
free alcoholic beverage.
Yeah,
Free alcoholic beverage. Go to Shreveport. Every
mean,
casino there is going to give you free alcohol.
I'm pretty sure there's a limit as to like not necessarily how many you can have, but like what you can have.
Probably.
I don't think you can just
It's
order
just
like
Jim Bean only.
yeah.
It's just a
No.
faucet of Jim Bean.
It's Jim Beam and RC Cola. That's your drink.
yeah, it's going to be obviously Wells or like a beer, but
Yeah, Or
it's
is it-
not. It's not going to be like top shelf or whatever.
Where's it?
No, I will say you're definitely right. But
But
WinStar does have a fantastic poker room, which is what I go for.
They
Like
do.
their poker room.
Do you
is,
go there and play poker?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go there with you.
Yeah,
Will. I love
high
poker.
five. Let's go.
yeah, I'm
I-
too intimidated to go in there.
Well, see
I
I
that,
literally go in there, drink too much, and then I would just be like, "Can I just smoke a cigarette?" and
No.
leave?"
well, the thing being is that while yes, like they have the issues with non-comp drinks, they have the issues of low payouts on their slots. They have the issues of it can be kind of expensive depending on what you're doing.
You know who
But-
has a low payout slot? This guy right here.
Jesus.
It's pretty cheap.
I
I'll
keep
be
throwing
honest.
money in, but nothing ever comes out
nothing's
except
coming
for
back.
poop. Literally just poop.
So
But, I'm just saying that they have they are known for having one of the better poker
Yeah.
rooms in the area.
Yeah.
It's much nicer. It's much larger.
So,
they can accommodate a lot of
if
people.
so, I used to play poker a lot.
Yeah.
Like a lot. I used to play every weekend, probably for about 3 years.
What did you play? Texas Hold'em?
Yeah, Texas Hold'em.
Yeah, see, that's the game to
We could
play.
Texas
Um,
Hold'em.
I mean,
So-
you got a deck of cards.
So just my guess about like you,
Hmm?
I can bet that you really make some people at the table mad.
Oh, I have. I actually have
Yeah.
a story.
You have a story.
Oh, let's
Yeah.
hear it. Let's
Well,
Well,
hear
because
it.
like it's just your personality is so like you're nice and you're talkative, and people don't like that when you're playing poker.
I know it's
They
actually
really don't like. They don't
They
want
just
you to
wanna be,
talk
like,
to them.
All right.
quietly.
I actually have 2 stories now.
Okay.
All right, pause.
The pause.
How many of these stories did you defecate yourself?
Defecate.
At
On a
least
scale of all of them or only half of them?
What? There's no none.
There is no none option.
No.
Dang it. All right. Continue.
So
Continue.
the first story, and actually
Okay.
more in line with me making people nervous or upset at the table. I was the most recent time, which actually about I guess a year ago now, a little under a year ago, because it's been a little while.
Fair
I went and I sat down for one of their tournament games. It's
Okay.
honestly pretty inexpensive. Like
What's
they're
the buy-in?
the cheapest tournament's like a $40 buy-in. And
That's not bad.
no, that's not bad at all.
Not at all.
And you can get in. You can get by with playing for 2, 3, maybe even 4 hours if the tournament runs a
Yeah.
little long.
Yeah.
Which even if it's just the experience of the game, it's
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah.
And then even further, you get a chance to walk out with a little extra money. Well, I'm doing okay, and like
Hey, hold on. How deep do their payouts go?
they run tournament structure, so
Yeah.
it depends on just how many people.
Just how
are
many
playing.
people sign up? Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's normally the top. I believe the top 30% normally will actually end up walking away with money,
That's pretty good.
and that's really not bad.
Yeah.
Like most of it's just you're walking out with your buy-in, but
Mm.
even still, that's not bad. So I'm I'm sitting down, I'm playing, I'm over the time, I'm listening to some music or a podcast or whatever, and I get to talking to this older gentleman who sits down next to me from another table because people are leaving,
and
they're
they
pulling
come
the
together,
tables
yeah.
together, and I make the offhand comment of, "Hey, you want to be friends?" And so here's the thing, let's be friends. And no, the thing is that we actually genuinely started talking. He's got these snacks with him, and he actually gives one to me. And so we're actually having
Drugged.
Did you just wait?
yeah, hold on.
This isn't a date rape story. I'm pretty sure.
It's not a date rape story.
Okay.
I promise.
Bummer.
Because I was ready for that shit.
Well, like, he was actually like, I don't remember his name, but he was a nice older gentleman.
Did you wake up with a few coins taped to your butt?
Is that a thing?
Well,
it's cab fare.
Okay. Oh God.
I just know from
No.
I don't know from experience.
Okay.
You almost said that.
I don't remember exactly like how it came to this, but eventually we got to a point where
He invited you back.
I've got a strong pocket pair, and this gentleman,
All right.
this gentleman decides to push hard pre-flop.
Ooh. It
And
does sound bad.
This is why I don't play poker, because all
Did
the
you-
terms
hold
are
on.
so stupid. I got a great pocket pair.
Hold on. Did you-
Balls.
Pocket rockets, man.
Hold on.
He's gonna push pre-flop. Yeah. What do you mean?
No, he said he's gonna push hard.
He's
pre-flop.
gonna push hard pre-flop. You know what?
Bro, did you not? You didn't
Whenever
do that
my
on
wife,
purpose.
whenever my wife texts me that, I'm like, bring that booty in a text and tell her to get over.
All right. Keep
Man.
going.
Push
so
hard
for the sake of the story, he decides to put in a lot of his chips before we even see any cards.
Yeah.
And like I'm like, hey, I've got a strong hand.
Yeah, you
I'm
play it,
sorry, I'm
man.
gonna play it through. And we keep betting out and betting out and betting out. And now I've got, next card comes out. I've got 3 cards. It's like, okay, well, I basically have this in the bag.
Yeah.
I put them all in, and he ends up losing with 2 pair. I got the trips, so I take it. And like I pull in quite a fine stack.
Yeah.
He leaves. Silent. The whole table is silent for a little while, and we go by a couple more hands, and I'm actually talking to like some other people, or at least trying to, but everyone's kind of like putting me the cold shoulder, and they're like,
Yeah, they don't want to talk to you now.
well, see, here's the thing. It's like this black gentleman on the other end of the table is like, hey, man, I'm not going to be friends with you.
Yeah,
like, I know
like-
what happens to people who are friends with you.
That's what you call a friend.
you just crushed your
You
friend.
just crushed this
I
guy.
crushed
You just
him.
straight up debated.
And like,
I don't know though. I
it's-
mean,
it's just part of the game.
yeah, it's part
Yeah.
of the game, man. That's just poker. I mean, you
Yeah.
can't, and that's the thing. You can't like if you're sitting at a table like, and this is a bad if you're playing with like friends, like you're like friend, like if we were to play poker,
Mhm.
like you really got to be careful about. You can't take it past the game.
No,
Like-
you don't get emotionally invested at all.
and it's not good poker anyways.
No,
Like,
the thing being, it's all a math game.
Yeah,
It's well, I want to say it's mostly a math game because there's 2 parts of it. There's the math,
RNG.
and then there is the
Counting cards.
well, the social aspect.
Yeah.
Like you have to actually,
well, you have to be able to.
truthfully, yeah.
making sure you have a nice
I mean-
pair in your pocket.
I mean,
yes.
okay, so
Nice
here's
pocket
for
pair.
people who aren't good at math though, there's a really easy way. Go think about this. You have about a 2% chance to get any card on the table.
Right,
And then from there you can kind of work out what your percentage might be.
right.
I mean, it's reasonable. Like, okay, I got pocket kings. There's queen jack 5 on the table. There's about a 4% chance. Lower than 4% chance. Actually, no, it's less than that. It's a
Make a
0.4%
pretty good
chance.
guesstimate though.
It's about a 0.4% chance that somebody will pull the straight.
Right.
Like that's really low. Now, saying that, you got to bet them out of it. You got to try to like you. And this is the thing that I learned too about playing poker, man. You always bet the hand you have, not the hand you expect.
Right.
Like if you got a pocket pair, like you play it. Like you've got the best hand. You need to play that hand like you won the chips already.
Yeah.
And then realize like if your pocket pair comes out, if you got pocket sevens,
Don't let
and
your
then-
pocket pair come out.
well, if you got pocket sevens and then eight jack king come out and somebody's betting hard, dude, you just lost. Like you lost your bet. You lost that pocket pair because somebody has beat you with one of those 3 cards on the
Yeah.
table.
Or at least they perceive to have
Yeah.
bested you. Really, honestly, the best piece of advice.
Dead Ace. The next episode of Risk is going to be
Da-da-da-da-da-da. When?
I don't know.
As
you
soon
see-
as we talk about
It's TBD.
figure it out.
It's TBD.
yeah, to be determined.
Yeah.
well, I'm,
You just want to come win again, and I'm kind of mad at you for that.
I feel like we should.
Speaking of backstabbing
I
friends,
I feel like the Purple Boys were there, and we were ready to take victory. I got
completely.
kamikazed by
Oh,
Mr.
no.
Mr. Bolted with
I-
his
What are you talking
honestly, I was going for
with
victory.
this with what
had-
what was your
I
you're
think I
the
s-
gray what?
You want to give me a beer?
I was the gray fellas.
Yeah.
You're the gray fellas, yeah.
the
Do I
gray-
need to do something to get the beer?
Take your shirt off.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
kidding.
No,
wait,
that's
no, we're
against
gonna. Hey,
TOS.
we're gonna
get
tossed.
flagged.
We are gonna get tossed.
TOS.
Yeah,
I
this is
don't-
TOS,
Hey,
man.
so how many nipples can we show before we get banned?
like
Like on a scale of 1 to nipple.
can we
Dead
sh-
Ace, answer that, please.
can we show an odd number of nipples?
Wait, hold on.
Wait,
like-
if it's just dead
is-
ace here, how would they know if we showed a nipple?
Is it just a
point.
nipple thing or is it just a shirt thing?
No, it's a nipple thing.
It's a nipple thing.
What if we had tape?
Because it
only
only
just taped our
hey,
nipples
Yeah.
off.
only the nipple is sexualized, okay?
Hold on.
True.
Wait, if it's just a nipple thing, what if we were all wearing shirts that were like bare-chested, like pictures of bare-chested men? Is that still?
I think that's still against.
is that still
yeah.
against TOS?
I'm pretty sure that
But we
is,
have
yeah.
shirts on though.
Yeah, but there's still
Oh.
nipples. Like, okay,
Ah.
I mean, think about it this way: if we were on
Ooh.
this, if we were on the podcast and we just like took a picture from I don't know, like 1975 Playboy and showed that bush up on the
Okay, guys.
Well, hold
look,
on. It's different.
No,
it's
like-
Yes,
different
please.
entirely.
You know what I'm saying though?
So I
Like,
think
I think it's the same idea.
who remembers what we were talking
no,
about
I'm
last
sorry.
week?
Just one of the.
We were
Sierra
talking about
Nevada.
toilets.
That's
Well,
yours.
no. So I'm not trying to change the subject.
Yeah.
Ryan, I'd like to see your nipples in and around the stream. All right. Anyways,
No.
but-
no. I'll think about it,
see,
man.
look, I said I'd like to see your nipples, and we spiked to 6 viewers.
He said they checked the VOD. They'll check the
I
VOD.
don't
Check the
wanna-
video in a minute. That's true.
All right. So, anyways, I think we ended the last stream that we were going to talk about
Other
something,
Newt
but I forgot.
85574
Was there
is
something we were
now
gonna talk about?
following.
that's from Mixer, right?
On
Wait.
Thank you,
Mixer.
other Newt.
Whoa.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, man.
I feel like we were supposed to talk about something like it was a zombie thing.
Zombies?
zombie thing.
I thought we were. I thought we
I
said
don't
we were
think,
going
man.
to
I don't
like
think
debate
anything about a
something.
zombie thing.
I don't remember.
I mean,
I'm
we're
bad
gonna.
with-
How
well-
was y'all's week?
Whoa.
It's all right,
I'm
actually.
not asking anyone to ban me, please.
What's
Hi, my
up,
dudes. What's up?
Hello,
What's going on, man?
Mr. Newt.
Dude,
I don't know.
we're going to talk about that other stuff, but this week, I'm trying to buy a house. So that's a big pain in the butt.
Whoa!
Oh.
I thought you weren't moving till next year.
I'm going to do it now.
Gonna do it now.
Dude,
I
you
mean-
lied to me.
Are the market?
I thought-
is
Hey,
it a good market?
I actually
Eh.
know.
Where are you
I
moving
know
to?
a realtor.
I also know a realtor.
I also know a
Dun,
realtor.
dun.
So I know
You
you,
do
can't
know a
say, but
realtor.
is
I don't
it
know yet.
on a
What?
scale of 1 to far? How far away?
Not very. If it's where we want to be, like maybe 20 minutes.
So
Cross that bridge
Wait, is
Okay.
it south, north?
So that would be like
towards Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Towards-
But
oh,
also
so
a little
north.
bit
Oh, so
Ah.
more
Yeah.
towards Denton.
You know,
so
380.
That'd
Yeah.
be honestly that'd be kind of cool. I
Yeah.
know property's much cheaper up there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Got too many kids for that expensive stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
Because the price around here for what you get is kind of,
kind of
Yeah, yeah.
We're just
yeah.
like, oh, a new area, you need people. All right, we'll be there.
We'll be
Yeah,
there.
and honestly, so just a tip: if you're moving to a more rural area, there are actually loan types out there where they could pay you cash out when you finance to move to that area. There's a big deal
Pretty cool.
north of here in a town called Little Elm
tips.
where they were offering tons of those loans.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, they were.
What is that? Is some
It
kind of
is,
dude, and
incentive?
then
loan?
little-
It's like
Yeah.
an incentive, and they'll usually
Because
give you a
Wait,
lower.
really?
Yeah, they'll usually give you like almost like a lower closing costs or something like that.
No. First, so apparently Mixer is better than Twitch. We got a update on
yeah,
that.
other Newt saying that he got here from Twitch and I frickin' love this site after 5 minutes.
Nice.
And,
So-
that's not enough time to
and
formulate a valid opinion. I'm sorry.
And
no,
my-
no.
I
Hey,
want-
hey, I don't want to. Don't let that pessimism like hurt you, because honestly, Twitch is amazing.
I want to
Like-
make sure my shoes didn't smell.
And-
Twitch is amazing.
and the second comment, Dead Ace, no, she did not get her phone. I have not got my skin yet for Fortnite.
No,
I'm
he's still
honestly-
waiting on
Oh,
that.
Honestly,
I totally forgot about
The
that.
Galaxy skin, I actually saw. So I got on yesterday because I'm apparently 3 weeks behind on the challenges or whatever.
Yeah. Hey, me and
and
Ryan
I-
played like 2 nights ago.
Nice.
Yeah, right?
I
What'd we
was
play?
I was
Fortnite.
cheesing some challenges, and
Awesome.
I saw
Yeah,
the
man.
skin, and I wasn't that impressed.
Really?
Mm.
The Galaxy skin, yeah. I mean, it was okay.
Were your
but-
graphics turned up?
Kind of meh.
Yeah, my
I'm just-
graphics were turned up.
Did you have your? Yeah, that's.
I
what
mean,
you have.
I wasn't like that impressed with that. I mean, it was cool, but
I mean, it's pretty interesting. Oh, it's a twist. just gotta twist it.
Now I will say, I mean, it is nice to have the special rare skin that no one has.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's cool.
Everyone's gonna accuse you of being a streamer.
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 I'm a streamer.
Well, I think that it just wants to log in.
Yeah, he wants to.
he just wants to.
Wonder if
that's wants
people.
skin.
I wonder if people will sell that ability if that is a thing.
Yeah, probably.
Well.
Oh, he was talking about Mixer.
Yeah, he's talking about Mixer, man.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
he was talking about Twitch.
No,
No,
he
he's
likes
talking about
Mixer more. Which I mean, I don't know. How's he?
I can't.
How do y'all like
yeah,
the
it's-
interface?
I haven't.
For-
Is that the
for-
Xbox thing,
for
right?
Mixer?
I mean,
Okay,
yeah,
so
sorta.
I've actually got a friend who has very aggressively started streaming on Mixer, and he's been doing it for
okay.
Like some,
a year.
like some BDSM
And-
aggression.
Well,
It's like
I mean,
ASMR.
It's him.
That's
real.
That's literally my search history right now.
Mixer?
BDSM ASMR. Like it's
Huh.
ASMR, but specifically, I'm gonna whisper how much I've tied you up and beat you up.
Exactly what it is. Yeah.
There is stuff like that.
So
There's like
it's a very niche market for porn.
Niche.
Yeah.
SMR.
A
No,
No,
it'd be like,
BDSMR.
it would be like
ASMR.
BDSMR. Yeah.
BDSMR.
Yeah.
I would drop the A. I think.
Yeah, like that. There you go.
Yeah.
No,
That's
but what
weird.
if like I don't. You know what? I
Okay.
think we're gonna TOS violation if I keep going. So
Well,
All right.
we could talk about if you should stand or sit when wiping your butt,
I just
Okay.
want
but
to.
we can't talk about BDSM.
No.
True.
Yes. I just want to.
I don't even know what it's.
Yeah. Let's go with the Mixer
Well,
comment.
Let's,
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty much, I just want to answer Newt's question.
Yeah.
It's been kind of like him and his girlfriend, and they've.
Whoa. Okay, this
Hold on.
isn't my
Hold on.
cams or
Hold on.
whatever.
Let me
He's-
finish.
He's referring to
God.
his friend
So
earlier,
they're-
guys.
All right,
They're
all right.
basically they've been doing kind of like a group, kind of a duo streamer thing,
Hmm.
and they've been doing it for about a year now. They're partnered now. They've
Pretty
actually got.
aggressive.
Pretty
that's a
aggressive,
pretty
yes.
aggressive streaming.
How's the revenue stream though? I mean, like,
I don't know. Like I haven't actually seen them in a while, and
We'll say it is easier to get partnered at this point.
yes, for Mixer,
So-
especially since it's a younger community.
right.
Now,
Like, are you talking about age demographic or
no, no,
younger?
no, like
as in
it's
just
like just newer.
newer? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a newer.
They do have
community. It's-
better ways to set ratings as far
Whoa,
as
Yeah.
family
dead
friendly.
Mixer
or-
doesn't suck. Some people enjoy that platform. You're just
It
being
is
a,
just
you're just
he's
being a fuddy daddy.
Yeah, he's just being
Don't
a
be
fuddy
a
duddy.
don't be a dead ace right now.
Now I don't know how much
Be-
money they're making.
Well, I mean, it's okay, right?
I mean, I'm sure it's okay. The only issue is that the Twitch has
Dead ace just said stop.
has way more viewers. Like just dead fast. Twitch is a much larger market.
Yeah.
It's a matter of if you can capture that market.
It's
or
a
not.
harder market to tap into.
Yes, because
Right.
it's capitalized by ninjas and other, streamers of that caliber.
Well,
It's-
yeah, and I mean, I think it comes down to also like I think Ryan was
Doctor
talking about it, like
disrespects
the
and whatnot.
algorithm that they use to kind of stack the videos on the main
Yeah.
screen or the main channel or whatever, or the main page, I should say.
Honestly,
It-
I think it's just like you have this much uptime, you're also partnered, and then on top of that, like you're this consistent and get like this many viewers. We're gonna sponsor you like from
Yeah.
this hour to this hour. Like they actually tell people when they get sponsored on the
There-
front page.
Can we show nipples on Mixer though? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. So
That's
if anyone's
oh.
on Mixer, can you find out if I could show my
Look up the
boobs?
TOS for
Yeah.
us real quick.
Please just browse through that TOS. I mean, I don't want to show my boobs.
We're not into that, you know.
But if I could show my boobs,
It's
I might
the-
be
it's-
more willing to stream on
yeah,
this.
it's the option to like show that nipple.
Yeah.
Like, it's not
So,
really that you.
I've
want
heard
to
I've
show
had
that
some really
nipple.
small nipples.
so I know
so.
it's. Oh, go ahead.
You got to think you are reaching people that don't watch streams maybe
Yeah.
normally, but if you go on your Xbox, the homepage, I mean, it's all over the homepage.
Yeah. And that's what. So I mean, my brother. I mean, he gets on Twitch and stuff when he plays, but he plays Xbox games. So
Yeah.
whenever he's
Yeah.
watching someone, he's gonna watch them on Xbox.
You
usually.
know,
Right.
or else he'll just be playing.
I'm having a thought. I'm wondering if it would
Thought.
be more would be more effective if you actually broke into and developed your audience via Mixer and then transferred that audience into Twitch.
Probably.
Yeah, it
that
might
would
be.
probably
Yeah.
be your best option as far as like developing a following. This is just
Yeah.
kind of me spitballing here.
Yeah.
But I
Not
think
bad.
I think the same principles are gonna apply regardless. It's gonna be obviously having the personality and being comfortable
Hey, I
putting
think-
yourself out there, and then
Yeah, and-
being consistent with your schedule is
Yeah.
is the most important
Yeah,
thing. I think.
like that's what everyone.
Plus-
You can come fart for an hour straight as long as you're doing it the same time every day. Someone's gonna come in and watch you.
I mean,
It's true.
Look at
That
Paul
is
Flart,
true.
man. Look at Paul Flart.
Paul
well, that
Flart.
guy is a
He's a
Oh,
champ.
guy's a
man.
god amongst men.
But I mean, you could stream to all of them pretty easily.
Yeah,
You
so,
could.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, find out where you get some viewership and. go
What
from
if
there.
you live
Better,
stream onto like an adult NSFW website?
Unless you're
Like-
partnered,
like
and then it's
Chatterbait?
different. Dead Ace.
Well, no, I was thinking like a more popular website.
Oh, you're not talking like porn.
No,
Okay. I was like,
what?
what?
No, I was thinking like. Well, no, I was going on that line. Like, doesn't Pornhub have like streaming services?
Like
Like,
I
for-
think they do. Yeah, I don't
What
know
if
for
you
sure.
tapped into that market for gaming naked?
Hey man,
Like, you make money doing that?
dude, one of my favorite Reddit threads is Pornhub comments. Some people on Pornhub that make comments are pretty
Okay,
intelligent
but
people.
like I saw,
I saw like political arguments in Pornhub
Wait,
comments.
oh
man.
my
yeah,
God.
the
Oh my
Pornhub
gosh.
comments on Reddit are hilarious.
It's
like,
awesome.
Are you like saying crossing cam girls with Twitch streamers? Like,
I mean, that's
that
okay.
service
Go
marry?
to
Yeah.
go to the IRL stream section and
Well,
on
I know,
Twitch and
that's
tell me what
basi-
that
That's
is.
basically it, though.
Or tell me the Just Dance streams isn't that.
Well, hold on.
No one gives a
hold
crap
on.
how good you are at
Dude,
Just
yeah,
Dance.
fell
I've
across that
seen
one. I was
some
like,
Just
what
Dance
is this?
streams where it's just a
This is
girl
wacky.
wearing a bear suit. Like, she's not
Well,
showing
that so
anything.
no yeah. So obviously it's not all of them, right?
Right.
It's a percentage.
I was.
It's a pretty high percentage though, right? Like if you just go into Twitch right now, just off screen, go to Twitch.
well,
And I don't want to spend too much time on it because I know this is a touchy issue, but I mean I'm just gonna prove a point here. Now
Well,
go to
yeah.
browse.
Browse top left.
Browse.
I don't know why we
Similar,
can't
like-
show
And,
this.
and it's not a big deal.
No, we
Click
can't.
IRL.
That's not a cam.
That's
girl.
not.
That's not
Okay,
a cam
keep
girl
going.
either.
Keep
There you
going.
go.
That's a cam.
One.
girl.
Keep
ASMR,
going. Keep
ASMR.
She's got
going.
a
Keep
thumb in her
going.
mouth.
Keep going.
One at a
Hey,
time.
that's the
Keep
cam girl
going,
I'm
sis.
into right
Keep
there.
going.
Look at his tired eyes.
Dude, I'm just saying. Like,
He's eating.
I mean-
what is going on there?
It's-
Piercing in the ear.
dude, look, it's not a big deal, and I'm not even trying to point like that. This is an issue. People should be allowed to do this.
That's a live drag show.
Where?
dude, and that's fine, and that's fine. It's all within the TOS. They're able to do it, but I'm just saying, like,
Hey, that guy's just watching metal.
yeah, like, what's the deal? Why is no one tapping into that market?
I don't know.
I mean, it's there. I guess.
Is that
Hey,
the
what's this one?
uncharted territory?
What's this stream?
Is
I
that
don't
the
know.
manifest? Yeah, like, what is that stream right there? Wait.
Watch me, and you. If you're a sub, you can get my personal
Pole
Snapchat.
dancing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. Wink, wink.
I'm just saying.
Well, and so there is
That's-
something against on this. There is something against TOS that you can't. So you're not allowed to like link to any NSFW
You can
content.
link to your Patreon if it's not NSFW
right.
directly on your Patreon.
right.
There's,
What
like,
I'm saying is,
workarounds, yeah.
right. There's workarounds to it, but I mean, you can link. Hell, you can link to your site if it has no not safe for work content, and then that site links
Pause.
to.
You could link to your site as long as you have to log in and
Hmm.
access that content through another means.
Oh, we
That's
could
true.
show. We could show all this, right?
I mean, it's not a big deal, and I don't like I said I don't want to spend too much time on it. I was just making a funny comment about
Oh.
how someone should get on
Yes.
Pornhub and just literally game with the camera focused on their
While
balls
naked.
while naked.
Okay.
You know, honestly,
hold on. Y'all see this?
that's it. I feel like there's like a
Dude,
niche
yeah, the
market.
Spider-Man game dropped today, and I
What?
heard it's actually pro, man.
Why does 100?
Oh, Shroud's playing. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Well, Shroud, and
But-
then
Well,
Merc's
that,
playing.
that and the fact that some Spider-Man games, not all, but some Spider-Man games have had an incredibly high skill
Dude,
cap.
Spider-Man games were dope back in the day.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, like
dope,
some,
true.
dope.
some of them had like very specific janky controls when it came to the movement, and
Mhm.
specifically when you were doing those like those time trials, like, you had to be very precise with movement, or you would fail every single time.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
So it also like into different gaming news. Has anyone seen the new Black Ops 4 Blackout trailer for their Battle
No.
Royale mode?
No.
It looks sick.
we can watch it right now.
It
Eh,
looks sick.
throw it up.
I'm
it up, throw it
I'm
up.
just gonna make fun of it the entire time.
That's fine. But if you're gonna sit there and not say that this looks like an intriguing take on the Battle Royale mode, then you're just
All right.
high. You're just
So-
high,
so
and you're
Trent,
just
give
being
us-
a hater to
Give
be a
us the
hater.
lowdown. What is it? What differentiates it from
What is it called?
Blackout
from-
trailer. Let's watch the trailer, man. So look, it's gonna be 80 people, a smaller map, first person only, Call of Duty physics and everything. And on top of that, there's tons of vehicles. All of the characters so far that have been leaked, you unlock through doing challenges and quests and stuff. I mean, of course they're gonna add like skins and content and stuff like that. There's zombies. Tons of
during the
throwback
battle royale.
during the
So-
battle royale.
Okay, now that's cool.
Can
I like that.
everyone,
As a
can everyone
mechanic.
hear that?
My
Yeah, I
question
can
is,
hear it.
are you actually allowed to beat a dead horse while you're in the game?
I mean,
Is that something that's
Oh
allowed?
my, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
hey,
That's
dude, you
hilarious.
can be a hater, but honestly, I'm pre-ordering this game on PC, and it looks sick.
All right, I will give it credit. It looks good.
The only
No,
the
it
only
looks-
sickness in this game is motion sickness that you're gonna get with all of this.
Okay, so they're doing a lot of vehicles in here, which is pretty awesome.
Yes,
This
for
reminds me
sure.
of Battlefield.
Yes.
And if Battlefield's dying because they're doing weird trailers.
Look at that! Look at that,
Okay, four-wheelers. This looks like Battlefield though.
All right,
Yeah.
so,
dude.
Yeah.
all right. So I just want to point out that this is from everything they've shown, other than the aerial vehicles. This is no different than Unknown Battleground, like PUBG.
No. I would
Eh.
say PUBG is going to be much more different.
Well, I
Than
think it's
this.
kind of like if you get a little Call of Duty in your
Oh.
PUBG.
Yeah,
you know?
it's literally going to be like if Call of Duty made a love child with your first-person PUBG.
All
Cool,
right.
and there's zombies in the middle of this.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess that would be the zone. Is the zombie zone?
Well, I mean, it's going to be a circle. So, I mean, it's not a new concept, but it's just going to be interesting to see their take on it.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they're and this is just they're like rehashing some of their old idea, not in a
It's
bad
a-
way.
And honestly, it's a total money grab. I get
Well,
it.
it
Yeah.
is.
I get it. It's a total money grab.
But why not?
But after playing the beta, after seeing the trailers, reading all the information about it, I am so hyped for this game.
All
In
right,
So-
comparison to Black Ops 3, Infinity War, and World War II, this
so
is set up to
at
be
least
the
it's
best
something
COD,
new,
the
you know?
best COD in years.
it looks good. I really enjoy the fact that they're including aerial vehicles. I
yeah.
really, really, really love that there is a PvE element to it, and that zombies are apparently wandering around the map because that's really cool. Like that's first of all,
And the zombies drop, and the zombies drop loot.
The
Right.
llamas.
well, and so what's really great about that, for example, in Fortnite,
Yeah.
there will be
Clowning, how's it
entire
going?
20-minute games where
Yeah.
I have not encountered a single
Yep.
person. I am just running around the map, just collecting loot. It's boring, and then
How dare you call Fortnite
Fort-
boring?
Dude,
It-
Fortnite is a snooze fest lately.
Dude.
Yeah, it has been.
well,
I don't know.
I just get into cheese challenges
That's
and
because you don't drop tilted.
Well,
Drop tilted, man.
Nice. Good
well,
input, clowning.
I don't enjoy dropping.
Thank you,
tilted.
clowning, for that.
I don't
Thanks.
like.
Oh.
Is
I-
this loss?
Well, go ahead.
So
Take
I don't enjoy dropping tilted. I don't enjoy like that layout. I don't enjoy the fact that like I'm turn a corner and get gunned down immediately. I don't like that's just not fun to me.
Yeah.
But what's really not fun to me is me spending 20 minutes in a game, running from point A to point B, just collecting loot, getting sniped from across the map, dying immediately,
Yep.
and 20 minutes wasted.
Yep. And
Like, and-
it's messed up.
And
Dude.
what would help to prevent a bit of that feeling would be the monsters running around from their Save the World. Like I think that would be
Yeah.
a fantastic inclusion.
Yeah, because
in-
they have that in their
and they're
single player game
they're
or whatever.
not using it at all.
Not single player,
if
but-
it-
Yeah.
if they were just wandering around the map as just hazards, that would be super cool. And I appreciate that Call of
little bit
Duty is throwing a bit of that in
Right,
there.
because then you could actually fight a squad, like almost like League of Legends, where there's like a boss,
minions,
and
like
you go kill it for good loot.
You kill
and
some
now
minions, you get loot.
You run
yeah.
across another group, and you're like, "Holy crap, there's a war!"
And they've already announced. So Game Informer, I think, had a lot of playtime with this over the past week, and they've already announced that there's going to be special chests that drop, and if you open the chest, you get cosmetics from it for free just for opening the chest.
That's kind of cool, I guess.
Hey, that makes them not seem so money
Like
hungry.
bind
Right.
on account
No,
cosmetics,
That's
I'm-
persistent, I'm assuming.
as in
Like those cosmetics.
right,
Yeah. It's,
Okay.
it's going to be bind on account
sort of stuff.
cosmetics.
And
And
that's pretty cool, I guess.
And so look, it's not going to be perfect. Of course, it's Call of Duty, so it's going to be a money grab at
Yeah,
best.
it's Dice, so that's
Right.
what they're
But-
doing.
And no, it's Activision.
It's Activision.
Yeah.
Activision,
Yeah,
When did Dice drop out of that whole thing?
Dice was never a part of that. My
Who
friend.
the fuck?
That's
oh, I'm
EA.
thinking- that's
You're thinking
EA. I'm
Battlefield.
thinking Battlefield. My bad.
I think
It looks promising.
Activision and didn't they buy Blizzard?
They're like,
or like partnered.
they're partnered.
partnered with Blizzard.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
if this doesn't sweeten the pot, this is dropping
Well-
on the BattleNet app.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah,
'cause
which
I
is
think-
going to have super pro anti-cheat.
So hold on. Are you going to tell me you're getting it? You're
Yeah,
going
I'm
to get
getting
it
it
on
on
PC?
PC. I'm pre-ordering it probably tonight or tomorrow.
You know,
Okay.
Blackout beta is in like literally a week and a half. I'll be happy to report it and cue some videos.
You
up
think
and
they'll
stuff.
have a cross realm
cross-platform?
or
No.
cross-platform?
probably.
No.
They probably might.
They
No.
should though,
They've already
right?
confirmed they won't. It's because of
Ah.
PlayStation.
that's
Here's-
PlayStation's
It's
problem, yeah.
PlayStation.
Here's a question.
Just burn that down.
Specifically with BattleNet, it's managed to acquire a lot of pretty powerful IPs recently. I'm wondering. Well, I mean, not with just. First of all of Blizzard's IPs are really strong by themselves, but
Yeah.
having, the new Call of Duty on there, having Destiny 2 on there, who knows what else is lined up for the future. I'm wondering if BattleNet will eventually be able to rival some of these bigger companies like Steam.
It already does. I mean, look at Steam. So who's really competing with Steam?
BattleNet.
No one.
No one.
BattleNet.
Yeah,
that's-
I mean-
You got like your weird sites like Green Man Gaming and stuff like that where you're getting cheaper discount and stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean,
And you have
Uplay's
those
not touching
like
it.
Origin interfaces and
I mean,
that have some
who
weird
uses-
one-offs.
don't use
Yeah.
Origin.
and like what is it?
Origin and Uplay.
Paladins has their own little interface
Yeah.
with their games, which is like what they have a Royale out.
Yeah.
But there's like the little ones, but then think of the big ones. It's like Steam or Battle.net. Those
And
are the
that's
two
it.
things I use for gaming.
That's it.
period.
And honestly, like the launcher for that has never been an issue. Like I've never thought like I don't want to get this BattleNet game because it's on BattleNet, not Steam.
They make
Or
it
vice versa.
No, yeah, make
no,
it easy.
Battle.net makes it very easy.
Yeah.
Everything updates automatically, finds your games.
I mean, it runs well and it looks
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. And I don't know if y'all know this, but they're putting Diablo on Twitch or on Switch.
No
Yep.
way.
Really?
And
Yeah. I know
get this,
you were
it's
probably
gonna
like,
be
downloaded
it's-
already.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I'm gonna buy it. So they've already confirmed it's gonna be 60 frames solid across the board, either handheld mode or docked.
That makes it like a real handheld Diablo.
Exactly.
Because I played it on Xbox with my kids.
Fun,
It's
solid.
fun, dude. Fun, solid. And dude, if I could take it on, if I'm bored waiting for something or
And the best
whatever.
part, I'm like, you don't quote me on this, but I'm like 80% sure that it's gonna have offline mode
Yeah.
because it's all gonna be based on your Switch itself.
And then it just syncs.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be awesome.
Be interesting.
I mean, because I have the hotspot, but it's kind of annoying sometimes.
Yeah.
To do all that in the car. Ooh.
Or yeah, in the car, if you're in an airplane, like honestly, and I what I can't wait for
What?
is the future of the Switch in general.
Right. Because it's the only dude. It's this true handheld.
I'm sorry. I'm just imagining like driving down the road playing.
It's
Oh,
literally
yeah.
it's taped onto your
I would not
steering
be
wheel,
surprised if
and
I
you
saw
just have
that.
your nunchucks on the
Don't Diablo and drive.
Dude,
It's
because
bad.
honestly, we honk at so many people that are texting and driving all the time. Oh, I hate it.
Yeah, the
God.
funny thing
But if
is,
you
it's
see
like I'll
somebody-
be driving and I'll see someone texting and driving. Like yesterday, I saw this lady. She was literally so focused and swerving around because she was trying to position her phone perfectly on the steering wheel so she could watch something.
Are you
Yeah.
kidding? Wait,
And
hold
so
on,
what
she
did I
was
do?
Watching.
Yeah, she
Oh
was
my
watching.
God.
So what did I do? I pull out my phone to try to take a picture of this.
Yeah.
And so it's like, well, what's that?
That's
Like,
yeah. That's a perfect idea. And then you're gonna post on Reddit. Look at this bitch
Driving.
and with her phone.
Look at this.
If you
Yeah.
get her a license plate, then someone will find her.
Oh yeah.
No, no.
Oh, they'll find her.
Oh, they will.
Yeah, they'll
find her.
find me too.
Reddit. Reddit is amazing at finding people.
Yeah, I don't want to dox anybody for doing that. I
yeah,
get it.
Shia LaBeouf knows that.
That's true.
Oh man. I
He
wonder
got
if that's
right.
why he kind of vanished for a little while.
Yeah, because he kept getting doxxed by 4chan.
Well,
Yeah.
and he's doing a pretty big movie right now, I think.
Is he really? What's he
Yeah,
working
he's-
on?
I forget what it's called, but
I
he's
don't
playing
know.
like okay.
I'm
Let's,
so happy. I
let's
missed
pull
that
this
boy.
over.
He's a pretty serious method actor, though. Like I
I
got
thought you were
no,
gonna say meth head, and I'm like,
No.
ooh.
I know, right?
I got no qualms with Shia LaBeouf's acting. Like, I genuinely think he is one of the best actors
You-
out there right now.
All right,
know-
if you were a transforming car, what would you be?
Dude, I'd be Bumblebee just so I could be named Bumblebee and be yellow.
Jacob, I'm interested to hear what you're gonna say. It's gonna be something weird. Like,
that first thing that because I don't actually know a whole lot of the Transformer lore.
no, you
I
don't have to pick. Just pick a car that you would turn
Oh,
in and out of,
wait,
or a
hold
vehicle
on.
of some sort.
Does it have to be a vehicle?
Well, it
Or
has to be a machine of
Okay.
sorts.
Wait,
Alright.
wait. I could be any machine.
any machine?
Well, yeah, I mean, because like there's definitely.
Check out Shia LaBeouf.
Oh my gosh,
I would be.
he's playing his own father.
That's confusing.
I don't know if that's right.
Poor guy. But
No,
hey,
that-
he look other than that photo where he's doctored up, his normal photos, he looks kind of normal. Guy in his
Yeah.
30s.
I mean, he's.
You know,
He's making it, man. He kind of
What's
had
up, bro?
he kind of had a Brendan Fraser on us, but he's making it.
Oh yeah, he was dating. Go to the very left picture or down. There you go. He was dating. That's not her. Never mind. But he was dating. What's her name? She was in a bunch of Disney Channel stuff back.
Wait,
in the day.
hold on. We talking?
No,
Are we
not
talking
her.
like that one kind of
Well,
Hispanic girl?
No, she's Asian.
She's Asian.
Yeah.
I have no clue.
Wait, was she in Sweet Life of Zack and Cody?
Yes, that girl.
Wait, the preppy like
Yeah.
like overly
I know who you're talking about. so-
privileged.
I'm pretty
Asian
sure.
girl?
I'm pretty sure they were.
Either
doing
way,
it.
what a good look, right?
I might be wrong about
Dude,
that.
that
Hey,
guy
it's-
rolls up in a white van. And you're calling somebody.
Dude.
You're calling them for backup.
Oh my gosh,
You might not be calling the cops, but you're definitely calling for
What is-
backup.
that can't be real.
No,
Dude,
that's
it
real.
can be real.
That's
Hey,
real.
you know
man.
what? F it.
Fuck it,
Yeah.
man.
F
Just
it.
let that.
He looks like a
cares?
Viking, man. Why not?
I just think that like
You
I
know
mean,
what?
Hey, it's pretty.
Hey,
cool.
Here's
here's-
all right.
he could pull off an American History X type movie.
What, as the bad guy?
No, I mean as the Edward Norton character, like
the
just
bad guy.
The-
Yeah,
Well,
the bad guy.
he
one who does
redeems
that one
himself
thing.
in the end.
No.
I mean, yeah, he curb stomped a guy, but you
That's
know,
like
not-
saying,
not
what
just a
isn't it in
guy.
Clockwork Orange, like
Wait, are
the
we-
main protagonist, the bad guy, the whole time he's just
Well,
getting
okay.
crapped on?
okay, but come
He's
on,
still
but-
the bad guy.
well,
he's just
yeah,
getting
no.
shit on.
No, if you've never watched American History X, have you seen the movie all the way through?
No, I get to the curb stomp and I can't do it,
Oh
man.
my god, that is one of the best movies
Best
to
curb
come out of the
stomps ever.
90s.
Oh,
Best curb stomp ever. Hashtag
All right,
best curb stomp.
If we
What was-
haven't been banned yet, we're about to. But anyways,
No,
look,
what-
dude, honestly, I'm looking at this gift right
Famous
now,
last words.
and I'm like, man, if I could look that good in tights with those shoes, I'd be happy.
You can. You just don't believe in yourself enough, man.
You know what? Thank
Hold on.
you.
Hey,
Yeah.
what? Yeah, you
Thank you.
look great, man. They got Packers too, you know.
Yeah, you can wear
Okay.
Packers.
Well, I would need less packaging because I would want it to. I
Oh.
want it to bulge out more, right?
Oh,
Is
Yeah.
Okay.
that how you want it to do?
I think so.
Fuck the
Yeah.
Packers.
Okay.
No, hey.
Next.
Did we wait? Hold on. Speaking
Yes.
of like speaking of packaging and really tight pants, did we talk about Prince Albert last? The Prince Albert thing last?
Wait, well, hold on. What now?
Is that the
Yeah.
guy that invented the toilet?
No, like the
Did he fall in one?
the piercing, the Prince Albert
Wait.
piercing.
So before we move on,
Why, we're
before
talking-
we move on, I want to hear what Jacob's
What is-
Transformer vehicle
Oh,
is.
right.
Honestly, it probably.
Tell me why it's a toaster.
My Little
Like a
Toaster. Have you ever
shitty
seen that
toaster.
movie? That is the most
Hey,
adorable
those
movie.
are great movies. I
They
will
are.
have you know.
I got nothing wrong with
Should we
the
keep
My
looking
Little
behind
Toaster,
you?
man. All right,
There's
go ahead,
what?
go ahead. Let's hear it.
Wait, hold on.
I'm just gonna keep
What,
looking
what kind of
for
toaster I
nothing.
am?
No. What kind of vehicle? What kind
I'm
of
scared.
machine would you be if you'd be a Transformer?
I mean, I'd probably be like some sort of like really fast plane,
Okay.
like an
Not
F-12
bad.
Raptor. or
Gotta
something
go
like that.
fast.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I would just be a transgender.
It's just
You know,
That
That's not how it
Transformer?
tra-
you know,
Yeah.
I just
Oh.
You know, technicality, you could be whatever you want to be. So yes.
alternatively
thank
though,
you.
I think it would be really cool to be a food truck and you would just roll around.
That's
like
pretty
Tintin.
awesome. Sell
Yeah.
tacos.
Yeah, you just sell tacos out of the food truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those
Soft
tacos
tacos.
are part of you.
Party taco, bitch.
Exactly.
Not
So
bad.
when I go
Eat
full
me.
Transformer, I just like squirt like hot sauce on people.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Squirting
odd.
is very
So
popular.
you're dangling Parsible.
Don't look up any of this online.
Don't use Google right now.
Hey,
man.
and you know, if you're gonna try to find bad stuff, everyone knows you use Bing, you dummy.
I mean,
Who the hell
no.
uses Bing?
I don't use Bing for anything.
Bing is got
No,
some
no,
good
no, no,
searches
look.
depending on what you're
Dude,
looking for.
okay,
Are
look,
you an
I'm gonna-
anarch-
I'm just
Hold
gonna say,
on.
get on Reddit or get on Google and
Okay.
search Bing to search for adult content, and everyone's like, "Yeah, use Bing."
Are you serious?
Yes. Oh my God, how do you not have the internet?
I have the internet. I just
Yes, that's what Bing's for. That's the only thing keeping Bing in business.
literally is
yes,
just
it's
the
literally
just-
NSFW
it's
content.
it's the best.
NSF. Yes. Yes.
As he pulls up Bing.
As he
Oh, no.
pulls up
Dude,
Bing.
look at this man. Look at this majestic penguin.
Look at that.
Whoa.
Wow.
Dude, this makes me want to Bing so much.
So okay.
Bing that penguin.
So this
Whoa.
is just sacrilege. You're using Bing and in Chrome inside of Chrome.
Yeah, you know,
No,
I'm just seeing
you
how
know,
it's gonna run.
I
you know?
have one of my employees at work, and if he's watching, I'm sorry, but every time I'm like, "Hey, can you look this up? Can you look this up?" He's like, "Yeah, how do I find?" I'm like, "I don't know, just Google it or something, man." And he'll just go open Chrome and www.google.com in the search bar, and I just go, bro, I'm not trying to say anything because I'm your boss, but
dude.
just search in the search bar. He goes, and I know.
Obviously, you don't.
Obviously, I know. It's just a habit. And he knows.
I'm pretty sure I did that on stream at some point though.
I've
so
probably
I
done
can't.
that before, so yeah, I don't know.
And if he's watching, man, dude, you're a great person.
Yeah,
But
just
use the search bar
Use
to
the
look
s-
stuff up.
it's a search bar.
You got Google Chrome for a reason.
oh
I thought
god,
it was just a superior web browser.
it is.
it's
Oh.
all superior Google products,
It's
man.
the superior. Yeah, they're the
They're in
superior
your brain,
product, man.
dude. They're in your brain. Which so should we talk about? Should we talk about depressing things first or funny?
Oh,
Oh
well,
shit! Yeah,
let's
let's
get
get
the
the
depressing
depressing
things
things
out
out
of
of
Pour
the way.
one out for our
It-
dead homies.
Can we do depressing first? Because like you gotta cleanse that with
All right.
with happy things.
Yeah.
So,
So
I don't know what
who
depressing.
died today?
So Bert,
Uh,
Mac Miller died either today or last
He
night.
was found dead today.
I don't know who
Yeah.
this person is.
Mac Miller is a rapper.
26-year-old, 26 years
Whoa.
old.
What
Yeah,
did
he
he
was-
die from?
I
He
can't
got an
believe he's
overdose.
only
OD.
26.
Whoa,
Yeah.
only
And
20.
And like, I mean, obviously we're not like. There's not much to say, right? Because
I
I
got
mean, he
nothing.
died. He OD'd. And I mean,
Right.
Why
This
did-
is this is why when you're a kid and you hear people say like, "Don't do drugs," it's like because of stuff like this. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're
Oh,
gonna
hell,
do
man.
drugs, obviously know where you get the drugs from. And if you insist on doing drugs because you're trying to have a good time, have someone there to spot you so you're not overdoing it, and
Has
just don't overdo it. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna say don't do the hard drugs, but if you insist on doing it, just do it safely.
Yeah,
So-
I don't know. I got nothing.
I've seen noticing a trend. A lot of rappers have a tendency to die young.
Seriously?
There was
I
a
don't
quote
know
from
if it's-
his how he didn't want to make it to the.
You know, I'm like 27, man.
Yeah.
So what is it? What great?
Like,
Isn't
everyone
the
hits-
curse 27.
But-
Yeah, and he had
Yeah.
it's one of his lyrics too, talking about how he doesn't want to be part of that curse. And
I
Yep.
feel like there may be some self-destruction in here a little bit. You know,
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
he's. I think I
with all
read it.
artists that go like either with suicide or overdose, it's almost like they're
Well-
almost finding that line on purpose.
Yeah.
it's
Well, I mean, if you look at history and you look at a lot of the some of the great poets and playwrights and
Right.
and storytellers, they are always dealing with addiction and depression, and it's just the way of art is to express feelings that you have no other way of expressing.
like
And-
thinking about a lot.
Yeah, and people
Yeah.
with serious problems make some of the most beautiful art. This is like Edgar Allan Poe, not my
Man,
favorite poet or writer by any means, but definitely an influential character in the 19th century. And my God, that man had so much deep-seated problems. And it's just part of. I don't want to say that you have to be depressed to produce good art, because you don't. But it sure as hell makes for good art.
and you know what's I'm not gonna discredit that because I agree with that. Like
Yeah.
I agree with that, but like, what if he just took too much? Or
Well,
what if
yeah.
he just got some bad stuff?
Well,
Like, what if
no.
it was an accident? Like, what if it was straight up?
I mean,
what if Heath Ledgered it, man, and just took too much on accident? And
Well,
just
no,
didn't
and,
wake
it,
up?
and it's never something that's an intentional suicide.
Well, I mean,
it might
Robin
be.
Williams,
It's
but
Well, it
definitely
might be.
possible, yeah.
I mean,
but-
that definitely self-induced OD to
But-
die is definitely probably more common than an accidental.
Definitely,
in my
and
opinion.
females, I think it's very popular.
Yeah, it is.
It-
'Cause they don't
It's one of the more
It's-
popular.
And
ones.
so that's why I said what I said. Like, if you're gonna do drugs and you don't want to die, you should just do drugs
Well,
responsibly.
and that's the thing too. Is if I mean,
And kids
knowing
just don't do
knowing
drugs.
someone very close to me that deals with depression, like I get, and I
love you
can't
too.
I can't understand. Like, believe me, I don't want to reach out there and say like I can completely understand where she's coming from or where her thought process is. Like, because I can't. There's no way for me to actually
Yeah.
understand it. But just being on the outside of it, viewing it, it's in the way that sometimes that things are phrased. It's not necessarily that you want to die. It's that you don't really care to live anymore.
Yeah, and
it's almost as if there's no reason to stop, because what's the purpose? It's not that you want to end your life necessarily. Sometimes it's just what's there to live for, anyways.
And honestly, it's tough because if you've never been in that state, then how would you know? But it's almost like you have this weird tick or something in the back of your mind that's always just beating down on you. Like it's honestly, like, I think one analogy I read, which I can confirm, it's definitely that. It's just like you have this huge weight on your shoulders.
Yeah.
And this presence that's always there with you, that you're like carrying with you on your back the entire time. So everything could be perfectly fine, but it's like still that tick is there.
Right
so
there.
whenever you it clicks, and then it's just back to
It's like the ring photo.
It's
it's like
No.
it's
Is
like
it?
the ring.
Well, and you got to think this is someone that's had as much money as he could ever want.
Oh,
To
yeah.
have fame.
Yeah.
Everyone, he's surrounded by yes men and partying. And then you get to that
Well-
point and you go, you know what? I'm still not really happy.
yeah.
And what's crazy is there are people. Sorry, I want.
Oh well, I was just gonna say by the time you reach that point, there are no more doors. Like everything.
Yeah.
opens the-
You opened everything.
Yeah,
you
everything's-
saw the world and you're fucking done.
Well, see, the thing, you can do whatever you want. Like, you
Yeah.
wake up in the morning and you want to go smoke a bunch of cocaine, you've got the means to do so.
And I think that was the issue with like Robin Williams, right? Because
Yeah.
it was almost like it got to the point. Obviously, I can't understand that situation,
nah.
but
I think Robin Williams actually suffered from a very horrible disease, which caused him to almost like he would look in the mirror and see someone else. He wasn't the same person.
Wasn't
when he
it a
died.
dissociative personality or something like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think is
I mean,
what Robin Williams
there was
is.
some
and that could very well be, but also like
very
what,
large medical problems.
what
at
if you
the end.
think like so you're a depressed person, you figure out you're talented, depressed person becomes rich and famous, now all of a sudden people want to hang out with you and be with you, then it's like you can do whatever you want, right? But if you're depressed and you're thinking you already have this weird toxic mindset, it's like, what if you just like feel like all this stuff is just superficial and no one's
Yeah.
really there, no one's really in it because they're only in it for the ride and that's it.
All right. So here's the second problem of this.
he had dementia.
He had
so,
dementia. Okay.
yeah.
So the second death this week,
Um,
just to be
Mr. Burt Reynolds.
Mr. Burt Reynolds, rip in peace.
Who?
Mr. Burt Reynolds.
Who?
Don't you know who Burt Reynolds is? We're
You
not
spelled his
explaining who
name
Burt
wrong.
Reynolds is. He's the bandit. The bandit. I don't know. I
Smokey
don't know why
and the
I'm saying
Bandit?
this. I was never even a huge Burt Reynolds fan.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
He honestly, and,
Wait, was this
and,
Burt
it's
Reynolds?
okay for not a lot of people in our generation to know who he is, but man, you've seen this guy in tons of stuff.
Oh yeah, you seen him in a
Yep.
lot of stuff, man.
Oh,
I mean, he lived a long life. He
No
died
idea.
at 82.
What's crazy? It's like you see someone that just died when they were 26, just getting started in life, and then you see someone that was in their
Yeah.
80s that really lived out their entire life healthy
Yeah,
and
he had
happy.
a good life, man.
He had a good life.
He had a good run. Rip in peace. Oh,
that mustache.
well, I don't believe in heaven, but
The
you know.
original mustache.
The original, like, he invented the mustache.
He's dapper.
Is that
That's
that
Mark
Mark
Wahlberg.
Wahlberg?
Yeah.
That's
Marky
awesome.
This is Boogie Nights.
Oh,
Yeah. Have y'all seen
beautiful.
that movie?
Yeah,
That's a
I've seen.
great
I don't know if
movie.
I've seen the whole movie through, but I can't do like
Marky
okay.
Mark?
No, I love Marky Mark. That scene with his family, Mark Wahlberg's family in Boogie Nights, not his actual family.
Yeah.
But there's like the scene with it. Yeah, that's the best. Like, and can Mark Wahlberg do anything other than a Boston accent? Like,
No, I think that's just how he's taught.
was it in his contract that he has to do a Boston accent in everything he does?
I don't know.
Not knocking on Mark Wahlberg, but I love some of the stuff that Mark Wahlberg's done. Not all of it, but some of it.
Yeah.
Like Ted.
Well, the only sad part is Chad's actually met him.
Burt Reynolds?
Sort of. Chad,
Sort of.
Chad.
Yeah.
He had to do a security check with him.
Oh no way.
Said he was a dick.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
no.
you gotta think like going through security. You're never gonna be 100% with those people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
but,
no matter what you say,
but kind of
it's-
like the
it's-
whole.
it's never gonna be.
who I am?
Like, yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
that kinda
Wait,
thing.
I
he
fucking
did
know
that?
who you are.
Oh.
Like,
It's like, yeah, but
I still got to do it.
my job.
Yeah, let me-
Sorry.
Let me peek inside your asshole.
Look inside your asshole.
asshole.
Well, at that point, you're just looking for an ego inflation.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's
like,
short.
I
Makes
literally,
sense.
Is he
I don't,
really?
I don't
He's
know.
very short.
I
Hold on, let's look up the.
don't know who this person is. seriously
and honestly,
don't.
that's okay,
You
man.
don't know how tall
Every day people die, and it's tough, man.
So on the whole.
Oh wait, he met Marky Mark.
Yeah, Marky
Yeah,
Mark.
I thought he was saying Burt Reynolds.
No.
No, he
Marky
met-
No, I could see Marky Mark being a kind
5'8".
of an
Okay,
ass.
that's like the height of.
He met 1/4 of the
He's taller
Funky
than me.
Bunch. He met 1/4 of the Funky Bunch.
We talking about like stature or number?
Dude, he's 40.
No, good. Like, good. That's not that
All right,
short.
if you could meet one celebrity,
Musk.
Like any celebrity.
Elon Musk.
Perfect
Oh,
segue.
Like, how celebrity they have to be.
it doesn't matter. It could be
in the
from bottom
public
of the
eye.
barrel, as
Okay.
long as they're like a celebrity to some extent, or were.
Okay,
Yeah,
I got
so-
one.
Like when you Google
I
Elon
just hope-
Musk,
I
this is
just
all
hope
that
my girlfriend's not watching.
Yeah, it's just in the public eye.
Dude,
right?
if you say Katy Perry,
No, I don't give a shit. I don't care about Katy Perry.
Why not, man? She's
That's
so
fine.
I
smart.
mean, she's
got
alright.
great- she's got tremendous
guys,
assets.
she was on Space Talk after she got made fun of for saying something ridiculously stupid.
yeah, probably because she's not.
And it became a thing. And then Neil deGrasse Tyson like said something to her and had to like shut her down on some fact. But either way, she actually got on the show with him. He like invited her on the
Oh.
show
That's
and they
cool.
talked. It was cool, man.
Okay.
Yeah, because
All right,
he's
nice.
a cool guy. He's gonna.
Oh, he's very chill,
He's gonna
dude.
explain.
Everybody.
Hey, this is why what you said is ignorant.
This
All right.
You
is
should-
why.
You have a big audience. Don't say dumb
Yeah.
shit to people.
Everybody,
that's true.
living celebrity that we would like to meet. Go ahead, Trenton.
No,
you
I want to
first.
go last. I
go
asked the
last. Okay,
question.
fine.
I asked the
Oh,
question.
no,
Jacob?
Musk.
Oh, you said
Elon-
Musk.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
Ryan.
Whoa,
that
okay.
me.
I guess I'll just.
I want one caveat here.
Caviar.
What?
Like, what's one super embarrassing? Oh, okay, just one question you would ask them. Like,
Oh.
what do you want to ask them or talk to them about?
Okay. All right. Are we gonna do that after?
I would say
Okay.
do that with it. if
Okay,
you-
all right.
Okay, I honestly probably would just get kind of like just general life advice.
Yeah.
Honestly, like
Would you ask for a hug?
I'd ask for a firm handshake. Because if anything, that would.
Is your hand located on your shaft?
Oh my god.
I don't think I can say shaft
well,
on the
which
radio.
shaft? No, shaft is just a normal general thing.
Your gear shaft is fun.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Well, he's an
anyways,
engineer. That
anyways,
makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. Cool.
Science.
So what, Ryan? Yours? Tim Ferriss?
Tim Ferriss. Yeah.
Okay.
I would have said
Hmm.
Musk too, but I would love to meet
No,
Tim
that's
Ferriss.
honestly that's a second. Like a
I mean, I'd want to pick his brains
Fantastic.
forever, but I'd
Yeah.
say, hey, can we do a podcast at least?
that would be yes.
Pretty
'Cause
cool.
this guy, honestly,
You know, I don't know. Tim Ferriss does that, doesn't he? He like will pop in a podcast every once in a while.
Okay.
he will do yeah, and he'll do call in like where you can call
Yeah,
in.
I know. Like
show.
Gary Vaynerchuk does it a lot. Like he'll just if people contact
know,
him, we should.
I've read Gary's book as well as watched some of his stuff. I don't really like him.
He kind of comes off as a like Gary, I love you. Gary, I love you.
You guys
But,
know Gary Vaynerchuk?
yeah, he kind of comes off as like very conceited.
I mean, I get what he's saying though,
Yeah,
you
no.
know, but I don't know. He's just not that entertaining for me. You know, I don't know.
I think that he's less of entertainment value, and he just really loves to kind of like keep pushing his ideology.
I mean, he's got a lot of
Like,
freaking energy, dude.
No, like he is like off the walls. Like he's like just
No,
go
no,
go
no,
go go
no,
go
no,
go
no.
go go.
It's those New York people. I think he's from New York.
Yeah,
Right?
he's
I
a New
think so.
Yorker.
They
yeah.
go 1,000
Yeah.
1,000
No,
miles an hour.
Like I have a lot of respect for the man.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
He's managed to. He basically just.
He's not like my cup of tea, but
Yeah.
he
No.
was still like his book was good.
Yeah.
That was that was about it. I don't like he does podcasts and all kinds of crap. But,
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. He'll do
Um,
call-ins for all kinds of podcasts.
but yeah, I would say Tim Ferriss, and I would ask him a lot of questions, but
Yeah, I still need to pick up his book. Just that one, the one that's the top link, the
there-
4 Hour
there's-
Work Week.
Oh, for Ferris.
Like
yeah.
how to what was it like how to make your something work for you and all that. Yeah, that seems like
honestly,
a
all
concept.
of his books are
Yeah.
life changing. Like
Yeah.
I mean, literally, that's
Yeah.
what caused me to like not be fat anymore. Was his yeah.
Oh
Sorry.
gosh, don't make that noise
Dang,
again,
bro.
Oh,
I'm
that's
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh. Rip.
Oh,
Rip in the chat.
Rip headphone.
Rip.
Someone
users.
just died.
All right.
Not responsible.
But like his 4 Hour Body stuff, followed that, and it was easy and it was fun. And lost a bunch of weight, and then his 4 Hour Work Week will make you want to leave your family.
What?
No, I'm kidding. It
Okay.
kind of will a little bit. but he's adventurous. You know, he's
Right.
You can look at him and he just does exactly what he wants to do, and he's single and runs around and
does
does
things.
everything successfully.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
kind of like this is how these
But
people
also,
work.
he openly talks about his struggles with suicide. He was gonna kill himself, which
that makes him super relatable.
yeah, and he talked. Well,
Yeah,
no, I mean,
I was just on my way here. I said, "Fuck it."
Well,
I mean,
Jesus.
I'll be honest. I've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
there's almost there's a logical side to it too, like to where if this isn't gonna happen and that's so important to me, or like then I can easily just turn off the game or reset it.
yeah.
And there are logical people that have that thought of like this is an easy way out if I wanted
Yeah.
to. Let's just screw all these thoughts and boom. I mean,
Sorry.
that's how they think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's two, ways to think about suicide. That's the person you don't hear about at all, and then
Yeah.
they just kill themselves. So
I mean, did you hear about the I don't want to really venture too deep down this rabbit hole, but there was a student at Harvard who basically wrote a whole dissertation. It was long. It was a really, really long manifesto about why he felt life was meaningless, and then he went up to the steps on somewhere in the campus and killed himself.
gosh,
Yeah, I believe he had either the copy of the manifesto in his room or on him when he did so.
Yeah.
And
It's
it
crazy.
was and it's this is an incredibly intelligent person.
Man, what the hell's wrong with people?
Hey man.
I know.
Hey.
Right? It seems so far against human nature.
You know what?
yeah.
I say this it just seems so easy, but easy being it just seems so easy to reach out for help in a situation like that.
Yeah.
but
right.
at the same time, I actively know people that think depression's a made up thing that's not real.
It's really hard
yeah.
to some people.
It's like this guy is in a similar position to me in life, but he really believes it's just made up bullshit for attention.
Well, once you're kind of in that space, you feel just alone. It doesn't
I guess-
matter if you're
Sometimes it's hard to see the line sometimes because
Yeah.
there are people that will, the people that talk about it all the time, and then you're like, okay, why are you always talking about suicide?
Right.
You're gonna kill yourself, really? You say that all the time.
All right, so mine's a
Yeah.
three-way tie between Will Smith, Danny DeVito, and Jason Statham.
Golly.
All right. Should I just go first then? If you're gonna have that
Well,
one.
if I had Will Smith, I'd try to have him teach me how to rap or be funny.
Okay.
Danny DeVito, I just want to go party with that guy, and then Jason
Gotcha.
Statham, I want to know how to beat
No.
somebody up.
Danny
That's
DeVito.
true.
Hold on. Which one's Danny DeVito?
Always Sunny, man.
Yeah.
Look him up.
Oh gosh.
Honestly, I'd be
mean,
down to
man-
wear super banana hammocks and just go drinking with him.
The-
I think
Yeah.
it'd be
I
funny.
love how you
I like how it's
autocorrect.
No, I looked at it. I specifically hit that
No,
one. But
It honestly, this guy's hilarious,
what
man.
the heck, man? Poor
This
dude.
this man is
He's
He
hilarious.
has a heart of
funny.
gold.
Heck,
If you
yes.
read some stories about him, man, and
You look at him, you're like, that guy fucks.
who made this image.
This is the Hollywood Heights chart.
but look up some seriously, in all seriousness, look up some stories about Danny DeVito, in his
The
personal
dude
life.
is just a good.
He is an
guy.
amazingly good person.
Yeah.
It is inspiring how good
He played the penguin, yeah?
he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So I know that there's one that might pop up. Yeah, but
This one?
No.
On sex, drugs, and family. Yeah, and it's
No,
just gonna
so-
be that slow gif of him in a climbing naked
So-
with a bunch of lube all over him.
so what? You know that movie with the girl who was a witch or whatever?
Well, wait, hold on. That's all of them in modern culture.
Yeah, right.
dude,
No, I'm thinking of a specific movie.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
He has his shirt off. So I can't
yeah,
play it.
I definitely want to see that.
I do too. Hold
Off
on. let's-
stream.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah, let's
Don't
change
play it on
Big
stream.
cams.
Off
don't
stream.
want to get banned.
All right, Ryan's gonna take a pee break, and then
Wait, continue,
Look at this.
dude.
He's at a dead mouse concert. That's great.
what is the? Oh, it's
Wait,
a dead
hold
mouse.
on.
Yeah, it's a dead,
Dead
mouse,
mouse thing.
I gotta skip through it.
Yeah.
because- Look, there he is.
Oh, it's DeVito.
Oh wow, it is.
That's hilarious.
He's sitting down.
No,
No, that's him
That's him
standing
standing up, man.
That's terrible. Hold on. Where does he peel his shirt off, dude?
I don't think he does,
I don't
man.
think he does. Yeah.
I just think it's
Oh,
I think it's just a buzzword to.
No.
Oh, he's about to.
Oh, come on.
Or
No.
someone
Come
just took their top off.
TMZ.
Anyways, it doesn't matter. TMZ sucks. Ryan, let's hear yours really quick. I just want to hear yours really quick, and then we can transition to a new topic.
All
you
right.
hold your
So
B?
we have not represented women in this yet very well.
Dude,
so.
you're gonna say Yasmin Blee or something like that.
Rosa Parks?
Who?
Rosa
No,
Parks?
I don't know who.
I'm kidding.
No, neither one of those people. First of all, this is supposed to be living. This is supposed to be living.
You said
people.
Rosa Parks. We just lost half our viewers. I'm really
This-
sorry
I-
for
we-
Duckworth.
We said living people. Okay. So
F
She's
to
living
pay
in my
respects.
heart
F to pay
every day.
respects.
Rachel Starr. That's
Who's this?
just Google her. Just don't put it on stream.
Oh my God, is this a porn
Oh,
star?
no!
Is this a porn star? Please don't be a porn star.
Why do you
Is she
have
still
to-
alive?
Rachel
Oh, that's
Ray.
Rachel Ray.
Not Rachel Ray.
Different.
Not Rachel Ray.
That's
Not Rachel
that's
Ray.
Not Rachel. That's not Rachel Starr.
That's not-
Whoa.
Rachel Starr.
No, don't. Oh,
Why
Oh.
do you just
that's a
look
good
it up,
point.
Rachel Ray?
Ooh, though, in all honesty,
All right, this is not what.
Wow.
This is definitely not what he said.
wow.
This is
I'm
definitely
very- I'm-
Still, though.
not.
I'm very confused right now.
And you know, if you're using Bing, it might be better.
It might be better.
Let's go.
I'm
Hold
pretty.
on,
I'm
hold
pretty
on.
sure he's not gonna
Who
Google
did
mine.
you say?
Hold on,
Rachel-
back up. You can't.
Rachel
There's
Starr.
no
Rachel
A. There's no
Starr.
A though. Get rid of the A.
So it's like
Dude, it'll fix it.
So
Come on.
You're right. 2 R's though. Yeah, there you go.
It fixed it. Look. Oh
There
my
you
goodness.
go.
Yeah, that's a porn star.
That is.
now. My question is why specifically?
So, and this
Should
is
we-
not a joke.
should we do this together?
Here's the thing. She's from. Look at that. She's from Burleson.
What does that have to do with
Burleson.
us?
So she did an interview on a radio show that I listened to, and
This is
that-
okay. Pause.
that she is
Spank bank.
she talked about she talked about this is I'm not joking about this. Listen, let me play this out. All right.
all right, I want to. I want
all
to
right.
hear.
Hey, I don't. We
So-
should be playing any videos.
So
of this,
I find people
probably.
like I find people like her and other individuals interesting because she's not dumb. She is not dumb by any means. She's a very intelligent person, and she talks about why she got into the adult film industry. And I don't think she does much adult film stuff anymore. I think she's kind of out of it. But I mean, when you listen to her interview, she talks about her investments and like where she's going in the business, and like she's a business person.
Right.
Like in all honesty, like yes, she was an adult film star, and she used that as a platform
Well,
to build
Well,
a career
it's
on.
kinda like-
the money's good.
it's kind of like this video we need
Yeah.
to watch together.
We can't watch one of her videos.
No, no,
I'm
no,
sorry.
no.
Can we not
Hold on.
watch a Rachel Starr video together? I really
No,
don't.
I really don't want to
wanna
watch a
sh-
Rachel Starr.
I've been
video
in
with
some
any of y'all.
awkward scenarios where people play porn in social settings, and it's weird, man.
Why?
Alright,
are
you ready?
What?
We'll watch it
Things
together.
don't
I
always
think we
work
can
out
watch
as
this one.
as
Wait,
As
hold
according
on.
to
What
plan.
is this video?
bad most time they don't.
This is a bravo to strong women here.
Here's an example of that.
Is this casting couch?
Yeah.
Oh no!
It's casting couch.
This is a reaction video to this, so it won't get pulled, right? No copyright? But there has to be some women.
Is it? Wait. Is
Look,
it the reaction video?
Be honest though. If y'all had those, tools, would you use them to make money?
I think I'm
No.
too shy to do that. To be honest with you.
Weird. Weird.
This guy's awake. Well, I
Well,
got some cash here. We'll figure it out.
All right, we're gonna skip through some of this.
This is kind of awkward.
A little bit.
I don't understand the purpose of this
Hold
video.
Hold on,
We're
just wait.
fast forwarding too much.
She walks out.
Oh, and she already said no.
That's a very valid point.
Hey,
Get wrecked. Yes, you do, bro.
Oh, she
Dude,
probably
he's
didn't.
so bummed.
She probably didn't want to, you know.
Yeah, dude. He doesn't want to get. She doesn't want... What did he say?
You don't get them all.
Ah, what a creepy dude.
Can't win them all.
What a creepy dude.
Well, okay, you know what?
Wow.
I think that's where we need to draw a line, right?
What?
That guy is not creepy because he's soliciting a service, and if they're wanting to get paid money for that service, who cares?
No.
Who cares?
There's a difference between creepy and then rapey.
That's not rapey.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
that's
He
not.
can still
that's
be
not
creepy.
though.
Yeah.
How is that
He
creepy?
can still be creepy.
Well,
How is
but
that any
I don't
different
think
than any
the whole
other
point
adult
of-
film that exists?
I'd really like to
No,
know
but-
what the intention of posting this video was.
he
Good
didn't put
2
it
seconds.
out. It went viral actually. I don't know.
He
why.
didn't get to pull it out.
Well, he
Well-
at the very end.
Oh yeah. So yeah, this is the deal. So he's not paying them. He does it and then he promotes them.
Right. So she was like, "Give me money or I'm out."
Yeah,
And
and
she's
so
like,
and so
"Okay."
this service is a hey, we'll do this, we'll film it, and I'll promote you. Here are the seeds that I get. Here are the opportunities you'll get, and in exchange for us doing this, I'll promote you for free.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, it's a transaction. I see nothing wrong with that. I'm
Yeah.
not saying it's not shady or weird, but people have obviously done that.
right.
Who
It's just
cares?
funny that they were like,
People are
she was
doing
like,
this on
"Nah, I'm
people are
good.
doing this on Twitch right now.
Give me money." Yeah.
Not to this extent, but this kind of crap happens on Twitch right now with your parents' Amazon Prime sub.
It's true. So hook it up.
Hook it
Prime
up.
sub. It's free for you guys. Totally. To connect to your Prime again.
I get it, but I don't think he's creepy. I mean,
I mean,
don't
he's
think it's
creepy
really
for
creepy.
being in the business. I mean, come on, you know.
it's sleazy. It's not creepy.
Sleazy, yeah, sleazy.
Because obviously,
But I don't think he put out an
obviously-
ad saying, "I'm going to bone you" in
You
recording.
know,
You know what I mean?
this kind of feels.
I
like,
she just admitted she was into escorting.
The-
I don't think anyone's
Yeah.
gonna be casting stones right now.
Well, but but there's probably one legit escort out there that's just escorting men.
this
and not-
honestly.
Maybe, right? Because that's just a word to cover up
All right,
prostitution.
let's just
right?
go around the room.
Ah.
Is this guy sleazy for the service he's providing to these women's?
Wait.
I'll go
Are you
first.
are you suggesting that he's providing a service?
or creepy? Creepy.
No, are you suggesting that he's providing a service for them?
All right, is that the question?
well, look,
Yes.
do you agree, and do you think he's actually providing service? I'll say yes.
Okay.
And do you want me to destroy your argument now or later?
Whoa, whoa! The confidence.
I hadn't stated my argument yet.
Trent's been on the
So
costume.
I'll
Are you
go with-
are you
I'll go with
are you
now.
pro?
I'll go what pro?
Do you
that
think he's actually offering a service?
Do I think he's offering a service to them?
Yes.
I don't think that he's providing the service that he is claiming to provide them.
Correct.
I think he probably is.
All right, look. Let's try to sign up for Casting Couch right now.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
I
All
think
right.
okay, so one, I think he is. And I'm gonna say my argument is he's providing an exchange of goods like a normal transaction.
Wait, well, what the service that he's claims to
He
be
is
providing?
he's acting as
He's
a
a
promoter.
promoter.
He's a promoter, right?
He's a promoter.
And so Casting Couch is definitely super famous, right? And he is promoting this actress, right?
No,
and
but
he's
hold on.
okay.
listen.
No, let me put it this way, really quick.
Isn't the whole thing supposed to be?
And
They don't know it's Casting Couch.
Yeah,
no, but that's
the
a
idea.
facade. That's a whole facade. Like that's an act, right?
Do we know that?
Yeah, because then it would be like rape, and there would be tons of lawsuits and stuff. So, but
We
look-
win.
No, but
so
I mean,
no. So here's the deal. So I'm a famous Instagram person or Twitter
Okay.
person, right?
All right.
And in exchange for goods, I'll promote you to my thousands and thousands of followers looking for new people to follow.
Okay.
And just by you appearing on my network,
Right.
you're broadcasted to thousands of people that will eventually sponsor you if you
Okay.
have what it takes.
All right.
So,
So
Typically, money changes hands in those transactions.
okay. So here.
but in this, it's but okay. Let's think of it this way: money. There doesn't have to be money in a barter situation.
here's the.
You just don't like it because he's not getting paid. Maybe the guy
I'm
doesn't
not
care
even-
about getting paid. He just wants to.
I'm not even gonna go down that line.
Okay.
I just want to throw this out there.
Go
Like,
ahead.
I'm not really on either side because I don't understand at least Casting Couch or this as much as.
Pause. This article says they faced it. Okay, continue.
I just want to say that feels potentially exploitative.
Yeah.
This happens a lot of the time in
Mind you,
for
it's
artists.
probably mind you, all these videos are staged.
Well,
90%
well,
of the time,
are they?
I bet
Well,
they
I
are.
but she
so,
walked out though.
I still think that
So what if it's just a general look? It doesn't.
She had to consent for that video to go out, right?
right, but she probably signed some paperwork every
Yeah.
time you sit down. You know, they don't.
well,
you know.
okay, so this is
Let's
Sorry,
just
let Jacob
ruin the
finish on-
facade that
let's
she
Jacob.
walked in there without sound equipment on her and then walked out, right?
well, let's let Jacob finish on
Oh,
this.
I was just gonna say just that this happens all the time, and specifically for artists, when you've got people like, "Hey, give me free art
Oh,
because I'll
God,
give you
yeah.
exposure."
Is that
And in this
R
case,
slash
it's quite literal.
choosing beggars?
But
No, it's
But-
yeah.
But like, so this goes back to my analogy. I know that you're gonna have a counterpoint to refute this, Ryan. But
I haven't even had a point yet.
I know you're going to because that's just what you like to do.
Okay,
But I'm
alright,
just
go ahead.
saying, this person does have the followers, though, probably to back up that
Okay.
does have that fan base and does have those connections
Okay.
to
So
offer that as a promotion type thing.
agreed.
And
So
It's casting
So,
counts.
let's
syndrome.
let's really
Is
there's
it
a
debate?
syndrome. No, let's break this down though, right? So you're saying
This is
that
not the same thing,
you-
by the way.
You're saying that the promoter, right?
Is offering a
He's-
service.
so he is the Instagram poster, right?
Yeah,
this
in
analogy.
this analogy, he's the
And
Instagram
in
poster.
the same analogy, this girl is a company that wants their item promoted. Right?
Correct.
So I don't know. Let's take something that I bought recently from my girlfriend, right? Kylie Cosmetics, which is promoted highly on Instagram,
Yep.
right? So Kylie Cosmetics comes to a Instagram poster and says, "Hey, I want you to promote my brand." Well, Kylie Cosmetics has a huge multi-million-dollar business that's backing it.
Yep.
Right? So how, in your analogy, does this multi-million-dollar business compare to this girl who has no exposure
Hold
whatsoever?
on, pause. Let me destroy all of this. If she knew it was casting couch, she knows what happens at the end.
This is fake. The whole, and that's my other point, right?
Well, yeah,
this,
it's all
this is
fake
a fake. This is
anyways.
all fake, anyways.
No. Then that means that was legitimately her denying a random agent, which they posed as.
My guess is that she just found him a little too creepy to have sex with.
Or my guess, she came in and they said, "Hey, we want to make a shock video of someone denying."
They
it, and
just
it's
make
fake.
fake
Maybe.
companies and lure people to come do this and then
Yeah.
record it.
That's a good point.
And then they probably signed something ahead of time saying, "Oh yeah, sure, that's fine."
hey, Ryan.
Yeah?
You gave me a beer?
So like,
I guess so.
so all these are good suggestions, but okay, I'm
What-
in
how's
my-
it a good
okay. Look,
suggestion?
in my scenario where it's legitimately this guy who owns this company, regardless if it's his or not.
You're
Because
easily the
if
best.
she what were you saying? If she knew it was casting couch, she would go, "Oh, I know what happens in those videos. You have sex."
She got referred to it, sent photos, came in saying she was an escort, and then the reason why she walked out.
They didn't say, "Hey, it's
The reason,
casting
so we didn't
couch.
see the whole.
You know how
we
it
didn't see the
goes."
video. We saw her saying we didn't see the whole video, so we didn't see the whole
You think there's an
conversation.
True.
Well, no,
It
no,
went
no,
viral.
no.
It
I'm
went
saying
viral
like
because she said no.
she walked out because there was no payment. Like there
Right.
was, it was the exchange of
So you
goods
say-
was you sleep with me on camera, I'll promote your video. This is gonna be like your.
You think the whole thing
headshot.
was he just didn't pay her?
Yeah,
It's-
it's
he
essentially-
she thought she got paid
that's
for
what the
casting
video
couch.
said, right?
Well, no, and that's
She thought she was gonna get paid to do
and
it.
I think that is actually the crux of it. Is it that she was not getting paid and she was like, I'm not going to do this.
and she
without
walked out
payment.
freely. He didn't
I-
pressure her.
I want to.
Yeah, right, it's
I
true.
kind of want to chime in on this. She did state clearly that she has an experience in escort service. We all
Boom.
should know what that means.
That means that you escort men that are very single and have lots of money out to dinner, and that is it.
Yep.
Yes.
And for 50
And
roses, you'll follow him
absolutely
home for the
nothing
night.
else.
So,
that is all.
I want to throw out that in that line of work, typically you're getting paid for that service.
so it's not her
So-
fault. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the thing though, is that she's coming in from the mindset of that I'm going to spend an evening with a gentleman
Get
and I'm
paid.
going
Get
to get
paid.
paid for that evening.
Good reasoning.
Therefore, the fact that she's basically saying, "No, I'm not going to pay you for this service," she's in the right. I mean, she's completely in the right for walking.
No,
out.
no, no. I'm not
Except for
arguing
that's
her
illegal.
walking out at all. I'm just saying that the guy isn't creepy for offering this service. You don't have to take it. She walked out. It's sleazy.
It's sleazy.
It's sleazy. It's
Okay.
dirty, and it's greasy
I'll
as hell.
concede.
But it is legitimate.
I'll
Fair.
concede
Hey,
That is
it,
like if you go to someone and you say, "Hey, look, I need headshots because I'm an actor."
yeah,
Guess what? You got to pay for your effing headshots.
yeah.
I would.
Or you need a promoter. You have
So-
to pay a commission
So okay, here you go.
on your agent.
I
so
wouldn't
here's-
want to escort a greasy
So
sausage.
are we coming to a sort of a point where the sex is actually the payment?
Yeah, that's
Well-
what this was.
Well, in that
Yeah.
case, then
Yeah.
all casting couch auditions are a form of prostitution, are illegal.
Well,
nope, because then it's
okay, it's
porn.
not. It's
Isn't
not.
that
It's not.
ridiculous?
No,
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 because
pause.
she's not getting paid. She's not getting paid for her
It's not
viewership.
getting. So look,
She is selling her viewership to. She's selling.
if you
her
watch
promotion
that
to him.
video, I guarantee you, he not once says, "In exchange for sex, I'll promote this." He just says, "We make this tape, and then I promote it for you for free." That's
I
what this
send
tape is for,
I send it to all these
See,
people.
that's-
and it's unspoken.
it's borderline though.
But that's how the rule is. That's how porn exists.
And
Yeah.
here's the thing.
That's how
I think
porn
I
exists.
think
it
I-
is
And,
funny.
and if you're gonna argue that, then you might
I
as well
think-
just shut down now because that's just how porn exists in general.
you might as well shut down
shut it
now.
down.
You might
Yeah.
as well shut
Because
down now.
that's how porn exists. It's sex for pay, but
Here-
because they're filming it,
Well, no,
it's okay.
It's-
no, it's art.
I
it's-
got
yeah,
a,
it's art.
I got a question.
This is science. It's art.
Um,
Boogie Nights, by the way.
And
Are-
honestly, if you're in the chat and you want to talk about if you agree with this, I mean, we haven't heard from you 18 plus
is
followers
the
or
porn
viewers.
industry really so competitive?
Yes.
Oh God, yeah.
yes.
Really?
And
Man,
it's
you
super.
gotta
and
catch up.
honestly, you should look up. You know, what's a
Or, excuse
fascinating
me,
statistic.
The adult video industry.
You know what's
so
a fascinating statistic? How many
Oh.
adult actresses commit suicide on a yearly basis?
It's actually
Well,
kind of high. Yeah.
It's actually really
I'm not
high, yeah.
surprised. I'm
Well-
really not surprised.
Well-
I mean, think about it. Like you're like the money's good and the money's good and the money's good and then
And
a
then
year
it
But
later.
ends.
it's all
and-
superficial.
And
Well, it's not
yeah.
even it's not even that. It's like a year later you
Yeah.
realize that there is now gigabytes worth of data of you.
But I don't think
floating around
that's ever the
internet.
reason. Though.
and guess what? You're hitting your easy button way too much.
I don't think it's
That's
ever
your fun
that.
button. You're supposed to only hit it every once in a while with someone you love and cherish so much.
God,
But no,
man.
Look,
now you're hitting
mean,
your fun
I
button
honestly-
all the freaking time, and now you're out of fun.
Well, it's a work button.
now you're
I
out
really-
of fun.
I really hope you're over the age of 18.
I feel
in
like
the chat right now.
I
But
feel like
I think we should talk about anything other than porn right
All
now.
right.
All
I
right.
feel like
I
we've
got an
talked
idea.
about porn too much.
Can we
right
got
now.
an
Can we
idea.
transition?
Yeah,
I brought
we're
this up.
transitioning
You know-
right now to this right
I
now.
would honestly say
can we?
transition porn is okay too, if that's
Yeah.
what you're into.
If you're into that, man, go for it.
Hey, there is.
so,
Sorry,
you're Alex Jones. You're really into that.
Dude, and can we talk about how Alex Jones just got permabanned and we lost?
I heard.
We
Like,
talked about
hold
that
on,
last
hold
week,
on.
didn't
I
we?
heard there
Yeah,
was.
but he officially got permabanned
Yeah,
on
he
Twitter
did.
now.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
wrecked.
I heard
Get
that.
ripped,
Hold on. There
scrub,
there
GG
actually
noob.
there
So-
is what's that sinking stuff? Sinking stand. What is it called?
Quicksand.
There's such thing as quicksand porn.
Oh gosh, that's
This-
weird.
I don't
What
want to.
kind
I don't.
of
I no. Hey,
fetish?
hey, we're done with this. We're done with
All right,
this.
let's go to this
I-
right here.
can we,
Elon
like-
Musk.
I'm
Musk.
just gonna
Elon
drop all
Musk-
of that discussion. Elon Musk.
Bolt started.
Apparently Elon Musk got lit.
Wait, pause. Oh
That's
no,
it.
we heard
On to the
his
next
celebrity.
episode.
We heard his
You heard
celebrity.
my celebrity.
Okay, yeah. So he got blitzed
you know
on
what?
stream.
I'm gonna look her up when I get home.
Hey, and
Oh, Yoshi, I'm sorry.
I'm kidding.
so
I'm kidding.
she'll do the searching
Legitimately.
www.google.com first.
Control Shift P. That's all I gotta say for
All
the
right,
Firefox users out there.
That's to open a new tab.
So
That's no, not on Firefox.
So-
It's a joke.
So
Elon Musk was on a long form podcast known as JRE, the Joe Rogan Experience. I
Yeah.
listened
No
to it way too
spoilers.
much.
No spoilers. I haven't watched it yet.
I'm gonna spoil it a little
But I
bit.
heard there was some weird, awkward tension between them. Like they were, but like one Musk is super
Mm.
socially awkward,
Yes,
and then Joe Rogan was fanboying for half the time, so it was tough.
I imagine that would
Like
be.
you tell, like I heard there was some,
I mean,
there was some like skating
it
around.
took
like
it
was,
took a little bit to get
This-
kicked off, and yeah, you know how Musk is. If you ever watch him publicly
Yeah.
speak, he thinks a lot before he speaks.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
which kind of like Jordan Peterson, if you've ever.
that's just
Yeah.
the mark of a
And
super intelligent person.
Let's not get into
yeah,
Jordan
like I take
Peterson,
hours before I finally say
'cause
something.
I am not Jordan Peterson's biggest fan. by any
Really?
means. Yeah.
I want to discuss that after this.
Okay.
Hold on. Well, I would assume you would agree with him. most
No,
of the time.
I find him pretentious and
So that's where you draw the
over-opinionated.
line.
Oh, and you don't like free speech, bro?
Yeah, no, and that's the problem with him, man. It's everything comes down to, oh, you don't like my free speech. You don't like me saying this. It's my free speech. Like, dude, sometimes you're just being a dick.
Well, he does seem like an angry guy.
Like sometimes you're just being a dick, and he always likes to throw this old like psycho bullshit out.
Hold on,
Like,
hold on. Should we hit
no, no,
Jordan
you know,
Peterson first? Or
He hits
after?
these.
Wait.
Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry. He always
Wait.
hits these old notes of like he even referenced at one point the alpha male mentality, which has been disproven by psychologists and sociologists years prior. I mean, he's working off century old stuff.
Well, that's probably when he went to
Your
school,
face
right?
is just so stern right now.
I'm
You're
sorry.
You're
I
dead
don't
set.
like
You're
the
like,
dude.
I want to
don't cross me, nerd.
I don't like the dude. I
Oh.
just
All I want to say is just because it's free speech doesn't necessarily make it right.
I just like to
Well,
point
It
yeah.
out.
doesn't make it nice.
And you know what the thing is? I agree with him on free speech. Like, dude, yeah, you should be able to say whatever you want. I agree
I'd
completely.
just like to point out
I'll-
Ryan's unbuttoned at least 2 of his 3 top buttons
and
on his
I
shirt
will
since
I
we
will say
started.
this: Jordan Peterson is also Canadian, so he can go to hell.
Whoa,
whoa.
There's nothing wrong with Canadians.
There's nothing wrong with Canadians.
Hold
I'm
on.
I
sorry.
think honestly, there's tons of fine Canadians that
You have
are
to realize
amazing.
how difficult it is in Canada with free speech, though. They're like
No.
They have,
Yeah,
they have
yeah.
a committee.
You just
against-
gotta think. So
sorry.
you gotta think like so. One thing I'd like to reference right now:
Yeah.
if you get on like Xbox right now,
Yes.
you start making terrorist threats to people,
Yes.
right? Then
Okay.
eventually you're gonna be on a list.
Yeah.
And someone's
Gonna
gonna
get
show up at your door. And
swatted.
you're gonna
Agreed.
or not swatted. Legitimately, the cops are gonna come to your house and say, "Hey, we have this recording
Well,
of you
yeah.
calling the cops." That existed in Canada like 10 years ago, man.
Yeah.
It's a
It
different
existed
place.
here in
So the
10 years ago.
Canadian
You're talking about
police
Patriot
are going to
Act.
show up at
Well,
your
okay,
house.
fine. It
It's
existed.
2001,
It
man.
Okay.
existed much greater to the point where like
Yeah.
the NSA was a much more real thing way earlier on there. So free speech
Okay.
wasn't so free.
Look,
This guy
his
looks like a jerk.
He kind of is.
he,
an
oh,
angry
he's an
guy.
ass.
He
He's an
looks
ass.
like he smells his farts.
No, he makes his money. He makes his he gains
He makes that
popularity.
mad skrill.
No, he gains his popularity off of essentially attacking liberalism, which I'm fine with. Look,
Hey,
liberalism is not perfect. It's
but-
not.
Do you think he planned to gain this popularity
I hate
at
his teeth.
50-something years old?
Hate
No,
his teeth.
but he found an opportunity and took it. I get it.
I hate his
I
face.
understand why he did it. And look, he's
Well,
got
There's some crazy people in Canada, though.
Well, look,
Have
and,
you
and
seen
Dude,
some
there's
of those
crazy
things?
people
yeah,
everywhere.
and here's the thing. I think he blew up off of a video of some college students arguing with him because he disagreed with forcing universities to use gender neutral pronouns.
No, well, yeah, but
That was his big thing.
They were
right?
trying to put a law into place
where you had to use
in
gender
Canada
neutral
where
pronouns.
you had to use. I don't even remember how
Okay,
many
See,
there
this
were.
law, this law could never have enforced and never have been put into like. In other words, if you wanted, as Jordan Peterson, if you wanted to walk up on stage and you wanted to use whatever pronoun for whatever person you wanted to use, no one could do anything to you. That was completely allowed. The law had nothing to do with how you as an individual described somebody. It had to do with your legal classification and what the government had to describe you as.
I don't think so. I think it
Yeah.
actually had to do with the speech itself. Otherwise, it wouldn't.
In other
even
words,
be a
like
thing.
I couldn't call you a her.
Well,
You know,
it said
if,
you legally
if he wanted to be a her, though,
you legally had to call them as what
Do
they
you wanna be a
requested
her?
to be.
Correct. In a business and a government setting, yes.
Right, but wouldn't that be every setting?
That's in
I mean,
Japan,
a
yes.
school and a this and a that. I mean, because then
Yeah.
you could be prosecuted
Okay.
for saying the wrong. Like, okay, what do you want to be called?
yeah.
I don't give a
so
shit.
let's
Let me know.
isolate this
Exactly.
right now. What does Ryan want to be called? What
No, I don't
pronoun?
give a shit. Her, him, whatever, it doesn't matter.
So
The point is, there are people out there who care, and they want to be
And that's
referred to.
fine.
No. They want to be referred to in a business, in a business, in a professional setting. They want to be referred to as their pronoun, and when that is so here, okay.
Well, they're looking just for backing from the
So
state
let's-
to
yeah.
be kind of receive
Basically.
well,
that
but
kind
should
of
that be a
treatment.
law though? Should you put in
Well-
words like you have to call them this or that?
Here's the
into
question.
law?
Here's the question.
Uh-huh.
Do you have a right to free speech?
Pause.
yes.
Not in Canada, no.
You don't inside of
We
it.
don't in
You
US
don't
either,
inside
for
of
that
a
matter.
Do
corporation.
you have a right
Right.
to it? No.
You do not
Right.
have a right to it. So I
Right.
mean, if you go around offending someone,
and
you're
and
gonna get
there's
fired.
slander.
You're gonna get fired on a
So-
hostile work environment
So
clause.
the question is, how far does your right to free speech extend? Not do you have free
whoa,
speech?
pause. Deadace just said, "I hate WoW."
Yeah, he's
Whoa.
Because he's leveling. He's
yeah,
salty.
he's pissed.
He's salty. What level are you, Deadace?
like he was 111, maybe 112.
Dude, WoW, this expansion's solid. I haven't been playing
It
as
is
much as
pretty
I
good.
should, but
it's
been
solid.
solid so far.
I'm 120.
You hit 120?
Congratulations.
Yeah. Secretly.
Congratulations.
I didn't
Dude,
stream it.
Deadace,
It's boring.
WoW is fun. Have you ever thought that maybe you just hate yourself for some reason?
Oh my goodness.
Maybe
No,
we should
and-
talk about
Hold
it.
on, we have to tackle this Jordan.
Okay,
Peterson
so look, let me clarify one thing real quick.
Okay.
I don't necessarily think that the point that Jordan Peterson was arguing is wrong.
Okay.
I don't think that.
He probably doesn't go about it the
I
best way.
do think that the way that Jordan Peterson approached the argument and the way that he approached the psychology around the argument, because that's his degree is in psychology, I don't think that approach was correct. I think
What did
that,
he do? So, I
So-
mean, what did this guy do?
It all started with this. He
And now, hold on. I don't agree with the college students who were yelling at him in his face, and which made him
Right.
popular in the first place. I don't agree with them either.
I haven't seen the video.
So-
I'm not going to watch it either, but, like, what did he do?
there were a lot of basically they were trying to force him to use gender pronouns with
Gender
all these
pronouns.
kids, which he didn't know.
Like, gender-neutral ones?
There was a lot of them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different ones. So they wanted to all be called something else, and he was just kind of like, okay, this is ridiculous. I'm not going
Yeah.
to do
I'm going
this
to call you
for
a
everybody.
boy or a girl or...
Well, and he said, like, I'll make a decision on whether I should call you something or not.
Yeah, he believed it was up to him to. So the idea, his argument was, it's up to me what pronoun I assign you,
Right.
because it's my speech. That's essentially his argument.
Yeah,
And
which
so,
is fair.
and
I kind
he's
of agree with that.
so now in just for saying that he was getting like crazy.
Yeah.
It started a huge split at his college to where there's a lot of transgender / whoever they were like screaming at it. He would have talks and people would come to his talks, and then it started this huge riot of people hated him, people because he thought he was like, oh, you're against transgenders or gender neutral people or whoever, which wasn't really the case. But
So at the time, that was not really true. You're right. At the time, he was not against transgenders. But if you listen to some of his later talks, it turns out that yes, he is against the trans. He is against the idea.
first world problem.
Yeah,
First
agreed.
world
I know,
problem.
it's such-
Agreed.
Well,
And he is against the idea
and
of there being
you know what I don't want to
fluid
do?
gender. He is against the idea of there being fluid gender.
I don't want
He
to turn
is.
this
He is
into a
firmly
long,
against
drawn
it.
out conversation about this because I think we all know the right answer here. People can do whatever they want to
Yeah, I don't
do,
give a
and,
shit.
and there's no
Yeah.
punishment of that. And if someone accidentally calls you by the wrong pronoun, then you shouldn't
You
be
shouldn't
up
be
in
pissed
arms
off
because
about it. I agree.
Right.
it
I
should be
agree.
under the assumption that they did it without actually knowing. And
It-
like,
I guess that's kind of where the thing is like, do you believe that there was an underlining of him maybe not agreeing with all
Well,
that,
if
and
Agreed.
that's why
Yes.
that happened?
Yes.
But he keeps going back to no, it's just based on
Yes.
you cannot control my speech.
He is
But I
using-
agree with
are we
that.
gonna
though.
are we gonna
No,
talk
I
about
agree.
Colin
He is-
Kaepernick if
and-
we're gonna talk about all the publicity
can.
stuff?
I mean,
But I think Jordan.
Are we gonna
Peterson,
talk about how we're gonna boycott Nike but not the
But
Catholic Church?
Jordan
Oh,
Peterson
gosh.
is using free speech as a shield for his political motives outside of that particular issue.
This guy in the chat, I can't say your name right now.
Offense requires intent.
Offense requires intent.
Yes.
Correct. And honestly, if this guy turns out like he said some stuff that seemed like it was against the transgender
So-
community, and it came out months later that he actually really is, then there.
I don't even want to
it
say it's
kind-
months later. It was pretty quick after.
But then it kind of validates everyone's outrage, right?
no, it
Mm,
doesn't. I actually in this case I would say no, it doesn't validate.
I mean, I
anyone's
haven't seen the
outrage.
video, but it's like
No.
because it's not like he was like talking crap about any of them. He wasn't like saying anything negative
No,
about them.
I just.
But if
But
you
it-
have a made up like gender thing that you want everyone to call, like I'm not gonna spend my time remembering it all and then going and then asking
Well-
ahead of time, what do you want to be called?
And-
Now, if I remember it, maybe.
the only thing I want to say about
Yeah.
the whole gender neutral or just like because there's a lot of them. There are a lot of different
Yeah.
variations of like he, she, z, zit. Like there's a whole list. Like there's a whole Wikipedia full of these
Yeah,
particular
there's a lot of
like, potential
pronouns.
pronouns. And the only statement I want to make is that my use of pronouns has nothing to do with how you feel like your place in the world is. It's more of how
I see you.
my interpretation of the world around me. That's
Right.
entirely it.
Right.
Like my world is colored completely differently than someone who lives in, even another state, in
Yeah.
another country, another hemisphere. What I'm going to use, the words that I'm going to employ are just the way that I perceive my little bubble of reality. I don't.
Let me counter that really quick. I really don't think we should focus on this.
No,
too long, but-
that's the only thing I wanted to throw out there. And
So
therefore,
if you're like a transgender person and someone calls you by the gender you don't actually identify as, you got to think of it as there could be some sense of like oppression or labeling by society being forced upon you that's not real.
Right.
And so although you
So-
don't, so the outrage here isn't that you don't
Right.
mean it.
I-
It's just that it's more of an outrage against society as a whole, right? Because it's a society pressuring you to be labeled a certain way.
Right.
And you think like if you tell a transgender person, like you call them sir, but they're really a girl, and you think, well, man, gosh, I didn't.
shoot, I've done that to normal people.
So
Yeah.
you're right. You may not have known, but you got to think like if you did that, every other person
So-
that person's interacted with has done that, and that's why
Yeah.
there's that. It's not that you're putting this limitation or labeling them. It's society as a
Yeah.
whole is labeling them, and that's the issue.
and I completely agree. Like again, nothing against transgenderism.
And so that's some insight as to why there's a movement to where if someone wants to use a gender neutral like pronoun, that's why it's there, is because they're tired of the society labeling
Right.
them.
Which
And
and maybe it should just be like one, and maybe that could be and that's pretty much added as another category now when
Yeah,
you go
just
his,
gender
her,
neutral.
or maybe not, or
Yeah,
other.
it's- no, it's
it's
reasonable.
a
Gender-
just
double-edged
name
sword,
other.
right? It's a double-edged sword.
I think gender. I think what we need in the English language, and I want to put some historical context to this, by the way, because
Mhm.
there is historical context to this. People leave
lot.
this part out, but gender neutral pronoun.
Wouldn't you say
period.
Jordan Peterson doesn't leave that part out?
I don't know. I don't know if he's left that part out or not.
No.
Does he talk about gender neutral
A lot of
pronouns and the
historical
possibility?
stuff. Mostly about like
Well, no.
loss of freedom of speech and
Well, no. I
But
don't want
yeah.
to talk about freedom. I'm not speaking about freedom of speech. What I want to talk about is if you're just talking about the English language, because really the problem comes down to you cannot effectively describe somebody in the English language based on the pronouns given to you. Let's just agree to that. Like the pronouns that you were given, you cannot effectively describe somebody without issue. If you're talking about someone you're unsure about whether they're male, female, whatever.
it.
It.
What are
Sure.
you talking about? That works.
Sure. It does
I'm
actually.
just kidding. Yeah.
It is a gender neutral
Well-
pronoun. But here's the point.
Z,
Do
her.
you like the letters J? Do you like the letter K? Do you think they're important in the English language? Do you think we
Yes.
could just do without them?
No.
I kind of need
No.
that. That's,
Okay.
This is in
That's
my,
okay.
in
we
my
can-
name.
We can come to an agree. Right. We come to
Don't
an
agree.
understanding.
I feel like you're about to gotcha.
This is a trap. Don't agree.
So
you're gonna
I'm gonna
gotcha.
trap you. I'm going
don't
to
want 'em.
trap you here.
I don't want you.
So the letter J and
Fuck
K
J.
are inventions into the English language because they never existed in the original Latin script. We invented the letters J and K to fit a criteria that we defined as newer words were coming about, or newer pronunciations of words were coming about. So when Jordan Peterson is saying that this is the way the language works, this is how it has to be, blah blah blah, I can speak however I want. But he's ignoring the fact that English is a fluid language. It changes. Language itself is fluid. It changes. It adapts. It will fit eventually. It will work. So he's denying that that you can change it. That he's
Yeah.
denying that you
No.
can.
No.
Here's the
Or is he just
issue.
saying that it's
Oh
the
my
tools
gosh.
aren't available?
We're
to
gonna
him?
we're literally gonna end this podcast talking about
Yeah,
gender
sorry.
neutral pronouns.
I really just want to like just real quick, and we can transition to whatever you guys want.
we just
the
talking
a-
about wiping your own ass.
We could do that.
the only issue with that statement
Yeah.
is that he and she has very rigid defined nature of what it means typically, what a he and a she
Penis
is.
and vagina.
Exactly.
What if you have both?
Yeah,
Okay.
Which
There-
exists.
There, of course, and it does
there's
exist.
a
Naturally,
different gender and sex are very different things.
Hermaphrodism.
I would call you a worm.
hermaphrodism is a thing.
Yeah.
And, like at that point, we have a whole other
I'm surprised y'all haven't talked about the whole front hole
bag
thing.
of bag of
Front
monkeys
hole.
that we got to deal
Did y'all
with.
hear about
Yeah.
that?
There's a lot to unpack here.
Oh, gosh.
But the thing is, when you were dealing with a list of a dozen different potential gender neutral pronouns that we're supposed to use. And then on top of that, there is no rigid defining element to these gender pronouns.
Yeah.
They get lost. They're nebulous. They're
And then you can start making up anything. What
inherently
stops you from making up anything and
you know what?
making that law?
We're really talking about such a small percentage here
Yeah.
that no one in this room's ever going to really care about. I work with tons. I work with tons of
You don't
transsexual
care
people.
about me?
No.
But I'm not going to offend you. I'm going to say the wrong thing, and then you're going to correct me, and we're going to move on with our damn lives
Yeah.
because that's what normal people do.
Which I think was kind of the argument. Look, he just didn't want a law that tells you have to call someone by that or whatever thing they wanted to be called by.
Pronoun.
Which was my assumption. I'm pretty sure that's
No,
what the
I
law
mean that's
was.
essentially it. Essentially, because in his professional environment, he did not want to be restricted to calling someone by the pronoun. That
And
they
I don't
chose.
think you want law controlling your speech.
Right.
You just want better speech, right?
I think that I guess on the topic of just transgender is just eliminate all other gender neutral pronouns. One, only one. You must have only one. You don't think of yourself as a he. You don't think of yourself as a she, and you must all use one.
You can't do that.
No.
Yeah, no.
No, you
Unicorn.
can't. No, okay,
Unicorn.
but look, by taking
Unicorn.
such a firm stance on
Unicorn.
this, like that's the problem, right?
Well, no, it's the issue of like it's
Hey,
so nebulous.
why do I have to be a him then? Why do I have to be that? I
Well,
want to be something else.
So that's the issue, right?
then everyone starts going off
It's the
and doing
rigidness of societal standards that is making
Well,
this. Like we
it's-
cause this as a society.
Well, no,
society.
we
it's-
have to have that though.
We
Why?
don't have to have this.
Well, because what if
That's it. No, so that's a very issue why people get
Yeah.
offended about pronouns, right? Is because society is so rigid about it being A
You
or
need
B,
to
black
be-
and white. You need to be
Right.
X
how
or
are you
Y.
going to sell ads to
Okay.
X or Y?
Well, but that's the problem.
I will say
different
this.
Well, give me at least an umbrella term. Give me at least one defining
okay, but
umbrella
that's what I'm
term.
saying. It doesn't apply. Like you don't need an umbrella term.
So okay, I want
like, what do you need an umbrella term for? I challenge anyone to tell me what you need an umbrella term for
besides-
right now. Like,
besides
what do you need it for?
Well, see, the thing, all I'm saying is that one of the big issues with that is like there's so many different potential gender.
Yeah, but
neutral-
you're not going to talk to someone on a daily basis that identifies as a gay dolphin.
That's weird because I actually
Then,
do.
okay, but you know what? It's not going to be that way though.
I want to be called.
Okay, so you know what this is? This is sensationalism at its finest right
Agreed.
now. This is
Agreed.
everyone making a big fucking stink about nothing because it's the sensational topic to talk about. Jacob,
Right.
I agree. There's so many different like ways to describe gender or sexuality. There should be one
Yes.
generic umbrella to
Well,
save you
yeah.
and give you an out. But at the same time, you're not going to run into this. You want to know why
Well-
we're talking about this? Because that's fucking on Reddit on the front page every
Yeah.
day.
Well,
That's why we're talking about it.
and here's my thing, and we want to talk about if we want to talk about it's easy enough for people to be boiled down to just a simple one neutral gender. I'm not saying that in a bad
No,
way.
it's
I'm not.
It's not necessarily like just a one neutral gender. I'm just saying is that
Well-
it's an umbrella term that's like I don't really feel like I'm a
With-
guy. I don't really feel like I'm a
Yeah.
girl.
Within the legislation that we're talking about, I believe there was a caveat that if in doubt there was a gender neutral pronoun that you could refer to everyone with. The problem was that Jordan Peterson didn't really necessarily want to go with that pronoun. Like in other words, he was enough. So not I want to say stuck in his ways, but he was so adamant about him needing to use he and she or him and her
Mhm.
that he was not willing to go with that gender neutral pronoun. I mean, ultimately, that's what it for me. That's what it comes down to.
I would
Like,
have to look. I would have to look deeply into the legislation.
Yeah,
and
I
see
think
if
that's.
I don't think we know it enough to go. Okay,
I agree.
Because if we looked at it and it said you have to use this for this if required, this if it's forcing you to say certain words based on certain things, then
Well,
that's kind of screwed.
You know what that's just establishing, right? It's just driver's license and bathroom signs.
Hey,
no, because they have a whole society
I got an
in
idea.
Canada.
I got an idea.
What?
Learn everybody's first name.
Yeah, exactly.
That
And you know what?
solves everything.
No
You know what?
pronouns.
You know what?
Your gender neutral umbrella is solved when you find out someone's fucking name.
Yeah, it is. It is true.
And if you accidentally do it, no one's going to jump your throat. And if they do, you just apologize like a normal
yeah,
person.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
Yeah.
sorry, I didn't realize
Yeah.
I'm not like this hater right over here
Yeah.
saying that you can't be a whatever you are.
Just be a good person.
Be a good
Yeah,
person.
just
Be a
be
good
a
person.
just be a
Yeah.
normal person,
Yeah.
and you don't have to worry about this
Well,
ever.
and I'll
I
say
wish
this:
that would work,
that goes
yeah.
for both sides. Like people were not nice to him when he was having a different opinion than them, and you know what? And even if that opinion, and now I don't want to go as far as to say that you should agree with not hate Nazis, but when somebody has a different opinion than you, don't attack them.
And and exactly. So you know what the issue is, right? So he had this stance, right? And everyone was kind of like saying, "Oh, you're taking a stance. You have this underlying thing," and then it turns out he does hate transgender people.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't think that's the case.
I don't think that's.
No,
I don't
he has
want to.
many students
don't
that are
think-
transgender,
yeah.
and he calls them by their name.
Yeah.
so
I don't think.
So
he
if
hates
someone has a
transgender
bias,
people at
right?
all. I don't think. I just want to put that out there. By the way,
is he
since
more
we're talking about it.
traditional?
Obviously,
Yeah,
if you're
probably.
attacking somebody, they're gonna get defensive and want to stand
Yeah.
up for what they believe in more. So, right?
Yeah.
Well,
and
maybe that's part of
and
the
I
issue,
think
right?
This is the scenario with him.
Don't attack
And
the
like I said,
guy.
in my dislike for Jordan Peterson, like I said, is not necessarily based on his politics. It's kind of just based off of how he presents himself. I just don't. I think he's pretentious, and I think he's I don't want to use the word know-it-all, but
He's snobby.
he's snobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems
No.
snobby.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
It definitely comes off snobby.
And as a side, I don't agree with his political position on certain things, but that's not why I dislike him. I dislike him because of his pretentious attitude.
And you know what? I work with someone that's transgender that could fire me instantly, and that person may not like being called a girl, but they're not an asshole, so they're not going to rage on you for just saying she.
Right. Well, which I
'Cause
think
that's
that's the
just how it
beauty
is.
of America is you try your best to be.
Yeah, you try your best.
But
And
sometimes the words.
and if she had a problem with it, no one would care
like-
about
but-
flipping it. No one
but-
would care.
the N word is not illegal.
No,
Well,
it's
that
not.
that is a word created on hatred, though.
That is specifically a word
That is
created for hatred.
specifically a word created
Again, though, I think,
for hatred and lesser than.
but I think his
Or rap songs. But what I'm saying is,
Well, no, that's not the
out
origin
of
it,
no,
though.
well, it
He
could
was
be
making a joke.
a long time ago. Different kind of rap song.
I think
Listen.
I think the point of that.
The point is I still can freely say that word, but I'm not going to because I'm not a mean guy.
Yeah.
And because you know
But
the
if there was a
negative
law that
connotation
said that was
associated with
hate
it.
speech if you use that word and you go to jail or you get a ticket, that'd be horrible, right?
Well, I mean,
That's the start of
there
1984.
definitely is laws that exist for hate speech and stuff like that.
In Canada, yeah. Hate
No,
speech.
there are laws in
and
the
United
US as well.
States.
Well, no, if
Hate
only if
speech
it
is
causes
definitely illegal.
no, it's not. I mean, hate speech. It's
Well-
if you cause someone to, if you cause people to kill other people or
So
yelling fire or if you're slandering
it
other
up.
people.
yeah,
That's kind of different though.
I mean, but depending on your position, hate speech is going to
Hate
be.
speech, but
hey,
hate speech
So,
can be
it-
anything.
so wait.
so let's just say this.
Okay.
Let's just say Donald Trump
Mm-hmm.
got on, just woke up and said, "You know what? I'm holding a press conference." Got up and he just decided.
more ill will towards gender neutral people than to be misogynistic or anti-gay or to hate men. It just means you're generalizing. You're a generalizing asshole.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
that's actually kind of a good way to put it. Yeah, I mean, you're just taking an entire group of people, you're shoving them into a box, and you're saying, "I don't like this."
And that's also what my point was. If you think you need just an umbrella term, then that's part of the problem right there, right? The
Yeah,
whole
you're kinda
idea
like
is that
pushing everybody into a box.
the whole idea is that
Mm.
you don't want to be defined by this rigid system created by society, which created the issue to begin with.
But like
Let's just
I
for-
go in the box. I go in the box that I want. I choose the box. Even it it only says white whenever I have the box.
Who
logo.
wrote the box there? Who gave you the check marks?
The government.
Exactly. Transgender people have existed since the beginning of time.
That's actually pretty true.
Is there an other?
This is definitely not
Actually,
new.
Emperor
In
Justinian,
the Bible, I'm pretty sure there's transgender people.
The Emperor Justinian had one of his slaves had the balls and penis cut off of one of his slaves, dressed him up like a
Yep.
woman, and made him his wife. Now that's obviously a forced transgender, so I'm not using that as an
Yep.
example of it should be allowed. But I mean, what we're suggesting here is that it's not new.
Yeah,
this is not
exactly.
a new
No.
thing.
and that's why it's a society construct.
So
It's a society thing, and that's
according-
why everyone gets upset about it.
according to Wikipedia, the Supreme Court has repeatedly ruled that hate speech is
Is
not
allowed.
excluded from free.
Yeah, it's free speech.
and in a court case ruling on 2017 where the justices unanimously reaffirmed that there is effectively
Thank you. Yeah, that's a good way to
no
put it.
hate speech exception to free speech rights protected
But-
by the First.
So
But there are things that are illegal that can sometimes be brought about because of hate speech, like inciting violence and stuff is illegal.
So
Right.
as someone who really kind of studied language for a long time,
Doxing is illegal.
so I'm sorry I cannot pronounce your name on Mixer. I'm sorry, but I am a lesbian. That's an accurate description. I'm not a lesbian. That's pigeonholed. So there's a good point here. There's a really good point here, and that is that when you're describing someone, let's say Mary. Mary. Oh yeah, she's lesbian. That's a descriptor. That's an adjective, right? It's saying that yes, she prefers women, versus that. Oh yeah, that's a lesbian, or that's a gay, or that's.
Well, oh man, that sounds so.
No, it
like,
is, and
yeah, like,
as
that's
soon
just
as you
a
get to that
gay.
point, it's
Yeah.
it's a problem. It's that you're a human first, and then your whatever
These
your
traits,
descriptors are,
right.
And what becomes the problem is that when we talk about it as if that's who you are, because that's not. I mean, yeah, it's part of who you are, but it's not.
I mean, don't you use that as a description? I think it's hilarious whenever you say, go talk to Mark. He's the black guy up there. And that makes you feel bad now. Like you're like, well, can I say that? Because sometimes I've heard kids go, "You can't say that." I'm like, yeah, I mean, that's the black dude up there. You know.
The
So, I mean,
problem,
as a
the
descriptor-
problem isn't in the statement itself; it's the negative connotation associated with calling
There's
someone.
no negative that.
No, and it's that Mark.
What society has put behind that.
Right, it's essentially that you've now boiled Mark down to a black guy,
No,
and it's not.
Just
and it's not.
that's an easy way to go. Yeah, that's
Right.
That's the black guy
but
over there.
But
that-
no. That's what you're saying there is not necessarily a problem because you're saying, oh, it's that guy
Right.
over there who
But
happens to be
kids
black.
growing up think that's a problem.
But we need to educate them a little more. But the problem is when you're like, oh, that's Mark. Yeah, he's black. Like, well, you don't need to say that about Mark, like out of nowhere.
Right.
Like, just you
But
had
if you're
no
using
reason
it
to say.
describe someone,
Yeah, you're saying
Yeah.
okay,
but you're not going to describe someone as that's a lesbian. The lesbian over there, unless you could.
I guess
No,
that's
you wouldn't-
because it's not a visual cue.
Right.
So, yeah.
So why would you even need to
sometime-
know anyone's sexual
I think we're
preference?
just
kidding.
I think
No
we're
one needs to
different-
know anyone's sexual preference. right?
I kind of agree with that. Like, I think it's.
Like, who
I don't want to
cares?
say it's. Oh, we got a Rip Mac Miller popping
Rip
up.
Mac Miller.
Doing
hey,
over
what's
it.
up? What's up, Jeffy?
That's
Yeah,
a drink for him. The
Down the
best
hatch from-
transgender rapper there was.
Can we just talk about something other than
All
gender
right,
neutral
yeah,
pronouns?
can we-
Because I get it. I
can
get
we-
it.
No,
this
I
is a
think
big
we-
deal, but it's like,
Can we transition
what
off
else?
this
What?
topic?
What?
No,
else?
let's. Can I just finish?
All right,
Let's finish on one
Jacob,
thing.
go home.
I want to
Go
finish
home.
on one thing, and it's going to be
Hey,
just
I gotta
neutral
get, I got my,
for
like,
everybody.
pun quota.
It's
No,
gonna
I'm
be
gonna
neutral
argue
for
it.
everybody.
No,
I'm
that
gonna
was
argue
it. That was it.
Look,
Go.
I think we all agree.
No.
Be whatever you want to be.
Mm-mm.
Do whatever you want to do, as long as you're not hurting anybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we agree on that?
How do you
Yeah.
how do you define hurt though?
No, I mean, okay. I mean,
Everybody
I did that on
Yes.
purpose. Next up,
Physically, period. That's it.
that's
you know,
it. Yeah.
Everybody.
You can
cries.
emotionally hurt
you
people.
know,
all you want.
really, testicles are ovaries.
Okay, that's
All right.
technically.
I don't want to think about this anymore.
So I had
I don't wanna
I
think
had
about
a
this
I
anymore.
had a very
I don't want to think about this anymore.
so I had a very enlightening conversation with someone that's related to me now through marriage.
It's related
and-
to you now.
through marriage.
So I only know one person.
I love this guy to death. But,
Oh, okay.
He's a little bit older than me, and we were talking, and he's like, you know what, man? I never thought about it before, but I was watching the TV, and balls are just ovaries that have dropped down, and I was like, oh my god.
That's not exactly.
And then he was like, and I saw a video of a girl getting punched in her uterus, and it hurt, and I was like, what? And I was like, man, and then my junk hurt, and I thought, man, we're connected because my balls used to be ovaries. And I was just like, and I was
So-
just like,
he has a fundamental misunderstanding about what like human sex organs, how they develop and everything.
What?
I really
was
hope
he
he's not one of the
watching?
I mean,
25
hey,
people watching
it's
right
like
now. But I thought it.
sort of kind of close.
It's not crazy.
super far
It's not
off.
crazy far
What is this
off.
saying?
I mean, I
Ovaries
re- I
before
remember
ovaries? or
Seeing
something?
my child and
God.
going, "Hey, that's either going to do that or that's going to do that." And
Yeah,
that'll
That's
determine
how it
the
works,
sex.
though, right?
Yeah.
Science.
how science works.
Science.
Fiction.
You got it in the air and outie, come on.
Ooh,
Hey, and
ovaries.
let's just-
Yes.
Well, hold on. So- Let's end on this.
Next time
Run
you meet
away.
that person, run away.
Wait,
No, okay,
hold on,
look,
which
okay,
person?
look.
Which person?
Boys,
still
we're
talk-
done.
There is nothing wrong
We're
with
done.
talking with someone that's ignorant and then just
done.
trying to teach him the way.
The way.
The way.
The way.
The way.
All right,
if
last
you,
subject.
if you click
It's
it,
not
then
like he
enough.
mentioned
All right,
anything
all right,
bad. He's
last
just
subject.
dumb. Okay, so
I
what
think
are we
we're-
talking about
I-
then?
All right, Elon Musk.
Do we
smoke
want to
weed.
still hit Elon Musk?
All right, I got
Let's,
something.
we got to talk about
This
this
is the
real
last
quick.
thing we're going to talk about. Is
I got
Yeah.
Musk.
I actually got a segue from the last conversation.
There's
we're
no more
having.
Do
time.
you really?
we
no,
are
no,
out of time.
into Elon Musk.
Into
All right,
Musk?
go.
How about this? How he's getting sued by this guy that he called a pedo.
Pedo.
Good.
So I want to talk about specifically we're talking about hate
Defamation of
speech.
character.
Yeah.
I want to talk about hate speech
Doxing and
how,
defamation right there.
and not necessarily hate speech, but free speech and the libel laws. That is an
Hold on,
interesting
we
subject.
just went right back
It's
into
okay.
what we were
It was
no,
a fair point.
libel. This is completely different. Libel laws.
So Elon Musk is smoking. No.
So Elon Musk smoked weed. Actually,
Pause.
as far as that's concerned, go
You
ahead.
should not call someone a pedo because you don't agree with them.
Agreed, but that's neither here nor there at this point. So yeah, I don't know about the Air Force is looking into Elon Musk because he's smoking weed.
Yeah.
I mean,
they
that's
are.
so ridiculous.
And they already said this is a prior concern, and now that it's on video, we're just gonna investigate it further.
What if it's all just for show?
it is.
What do you mean? He just
It's all-
smoked
Oh,
a
wait,
doobie
no,
on
no, no,
live
no.
air. What do you mean?
No. He's saying what if the Air Force?
The Air Force is just for show.
It's legal in California.
Yeah,
well,
it's
that's
not a big deal.
No, that's
No,
not
And
the
honestly,
issue.
he's so rich, he can just buy the Air Force, right?
That's okay.
No, he's buying the Space Force from
Okay,
Trump.
so look,
Space Force.
Oh.
Look, here's the
Head it
deal.
up.
Here's the problem. It dropped the stock a lot, so it's pretty hilarious.
oh,
It did.
here,
But,
Isn't that
you know
hilarious?
what?
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
His stock got dropped because he
6%.
just smoked a little.
60%.
No, 6%.
Dude,
I was
Trust
like
me.
60%. Like that's a
that's actually
catastrophic
kind of a
failure.
lot.
it's the Trump effect,
Yo,
and I
it's-
don't mean that in literal
Huge
Trump.
losses.
I'm gonna pull it up.
No. It's gonna happen. Like all of a sudden, his stock drops because they don't want to invest anymore. But give it 2 weeks,
It'll
nothing's
bounce
gonna happen. It'll
back.
bounce right back. So you know what? If you want to buy some SpaceX stock or Tesla stock right now,
Tesla?
do it. I'm sorry, SpaceX.
I think
is gonna-
SpaceX would be the problem because he might lose a contract over that, which I don't think he will. Let's be
No,
honest.
I don't think
Wait,
he will.
lose contract over the fact that
Yeah.
he had a little marijuana.
That's,
So
well,
look- so
that's,
look-
well, that's what he's
So
getting at.
the issue is. No, I'm sorry.
Because the Air Force would be a contract that you have with. If you have a contract with NASA, which is the Air Force,
So
if you have a company policy, right,
Mhm.
that says you're not supposed to do drugs,
but you're a
and,
contract.
and then you enter into government work with the military, and there's a rule that you cannot smoke marijuana,
very
and then you
specific.
can. So okay, but
and you're
this
in,
in the
a
article
legal
in the
state?
article I read, it said he's already notorious for not abiding by the rules he sets for his company or abiding by the rules set by the contracts that he signs. This is a red flag because if he's doing this, it could lead to a much larger issue where he doesn't like to follow the rules he sets and the contracts he signs.
like the president.
When hey,
But but that's a real thing. So regardless of whether he's like doing the right thing or whatever, it is what it is.
Honestly,
if they,
I
if the-
respect it all
it-
because
if he's breaking the rule though, then I mean the rules are there to stop bad things from happening.
Yeah, I mean,
whose rule?
It's his rule. So what does it say about his character if he's
Well-
gonna just overtly violate it, right?
well, I think really what
Well,
it-
it's funny. It's a valid question, right? It's about ethics,
No,
morals,
because I
and all
think
this other stuff.
morally, the military, the United States, and everything else shouldn't care about marijuana.
Well, then why does he make that rule? Make that a rule in his company?
I don't think his company drug tests. Man.
that no. Here's the thing, though.
I don't think it-
okay. It's not really
I mean,
about.
are you sure?
It's not really about.
I
the
don't
rule.
know.
It's not really about the rule that his company puts. So any government contractor has to abide by.
Receiving funds from the government
Has to abide.
No,
has
it's a
to
contractor.
abide. Has to abide
But he's
by.
still a
Look,
government employee.
Not
they have
necessarily.
to. That's the thing. That's where the question comes in.
so
Is he, as the CEO of the company, employed as a contractor by the government? Kind of. Not really. He is the CEO of a company that is contracted by the government, but he's technically not a government contractor, I don't believe.
Plus,
Now,
I mean, I don't
do you
care
think he's
either
an
way.
employee under his own company? Maybe if he's a
as a
CEO,
CEO, yes.
As a
but you
CEO,
don't take a
yes.
salary, but you kind of.
He definitely takes a salary in some way, shape, or form.
I
That's
kinda
for sure.
I mean,
He has a salary.
I've got
usually the
stock
salary is
numbers.
0, and you go. You just sell stock, right?
Oh, that's actually a good point. Hold on. Elon Musk thrives on publicity, talking about his weed smoking distraction from the loss of 2 high-level execs this week. That's a good point. Wow. Didn't even. Well, yeah, we just
Well,
completely missed that point.
What's funny is, yeah, the publicity alone off of this and the thing before that. I mean,
Elon Musk has
Getting
always
talked about all
shown
the time.
signs. I agree with your first point, but he's always showed signs of someone that's never been told no for far too long.
Yeah, he is. He
Like,
does
that's
have
his
that sort
issue.
of personality, though. Yeah,
And
well-
honestly, whenever he did the whole submarine thing, that's why he did make himself kind of look like a big asshole, because
I'm gonna
he was
call
kind of
this-
acting like an asshole about the whole thing.
I'm gonna call our viewer Q. So thank you very much for the feedback, Q. You've actually been quite insightful.
yeah. Thank
very
you.
helpful.
Now I do actually
Hey,
have.
don't label them as Q.
Well, it's the first. That's a long
kinda-
name. Hey,
Z.
we're not gonna. You know what, Q?
Z.
What do you want to be called? I will call you whatever you want.
Why do
I-
you sound
I
so
won't.
angry?
won't.
Now I'm offended.
I'm just gonna say other.
Quit trying to umbrella.
Anyway,
All right,
trying to
anyway.
Continue.
umbrella.
Continue.
no,
We're already over.
I
Back to the
do
point.
have numbers for Tesla stock.
Go.
Now,
all right, let's see him.
they were trading at 285 at the peak on Thursday,
6
which was
Ooh.
when the Joe Rogan experience,
Which-
and it dropped. It within 1 day, it dropped $25, which is
Perfect.
which
Okay.
is a
Substantial,
lot.
yeah.
It's substantial in stock terms. However,
Lisa, okay.
now I will say that Tesla.
I think that's a typo.
Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. Yes. Now I will say, now that Tesla has been in a downward spiral for upwards of like 2 months.
Got
So-
to say.
So the
it's,
drop in-
again, it's all publicity. I mean,
Yeah. So this
you
drop
get the,
is not
you
a
get
big
the
deal.
pedo thing where he's calling the guy
Dude,
a pedo.
yeah, you
Yeah.
can't. If someone's gonna criticize you, you just can't call someone a pedo.
No, kind of a douche move.
Well, I just want to
That's
say,
like a major thing,
and
right?
then also he tweeted about, I'm going to take my company private.
Nope, not
at
a
this
typo,
much.
by
You
the
can't
way.
say that. That's illegal.
no, it's not. It's
Told you.
okay.
wait. So
Can you type how we would pronounce it?
So is it
Like, give us some
li-
accent marks or
like
something.
Lee?
I
like
think
two I's.
Lisa?
I think it's
Lisa?
Lisa.
Lisa?
Are we right,
I
Lisa?
don't know.
Say yes or no.
I don't know. I don't know what.
My English. Well, I don't have a degree in English,
Well,
but my 4 years of studying English language.
Lisa is a Finnish name. Oh, nice.
Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome. Well, I mean, just because
Okay.
never had a-
Estonian female given name. You look. Oh, they're already assuming her gender. No,
Omega
Z.
Leo.
Lisa.
No,
okay,
hold on.
okay,
So
it
it
is.
Lisa.
is
It is Lisa.
Okay.
There is
So,
no.
my apologies.
Huzzah!
My apologies.
Why are they assuming?
Huzzah! The day is mine.
Why are they assuming Z's gender? That's messed up.
What do you?
All right, can
what
we
do you-
just
we
can
on
we
it?
just
Are we
switch
still on
back
this?
to the fact?
Female.
All I was gonna say is that
Yeah.
it's correlation and
Okay.
not causation.
See,
like the
boom.
fact
Right.
that the fact that he smoked a
Boom.
little like
Nailed
cannabis
it.
probably has nothing to do with the fact that his stock's dropping.
Yeah,
Nailed
and I think
it.
I think it has a lot to do with
I
it.
mean,
no.
like it is correlated, but it's
it has
not
a lot to
directly
do with
caused.
Just people freak out and go, "Oh,
playing
he's
hard on the flop
screwed.
and having a good pair in your pocket,
Well,
right?
Pocket pairs, baby.
so.
playing-
Call back to earlier in the episode when I
No,
wasn't
and
in this mood.
so I think
What
this
kind
kind of
mood?
this kind of pulls into the.
Look, here's.
Derail-
Alright.
like, so there's a fun thing I get to do, which anytime Ryan's gonna say something, I can just derail him instantly and make him mad.
Fucking true.
I just, no matter what, I could do.
Oh,
the
you mean
most
rude? You
minute
mean
thing.
rudely talk over him?
No, he
No,
just.
I just slammed my fist
just
and
kidding.
he just completely stopped and gave me this look like, "Are you serious?
You serious?
Are you
That's such
serious?"
a mean voice for me.
yeah,
you
it
just
is.
call me a him.
It's half accurate though.
So,
So, okay.
so do we care that he smoked weed?
I don't care.
No.
Is
I
that
don't
what
get
we're
it.
going
I don't
around
really-
the
I don't-
table?
Yeah,
Because
I
what's
mean,
the rule around that?
I-
Like, if you go to a state where it's
It's legal. It should be.
I do
fine.
care.
Go ahead.
Why?
Do I have to defend my point
Yeah,
here?
defend your
Yes,
point.
Defend the point.
you've been attacking everyone else.
If
Yep.
you
Let's
have
go,
a negative
Vikings
if you have a
fan.
negative stance, you have to defend that.
Let's go,
point.
Vikings
It's not a
fan.
negative. Yeah.
Let's go.
You can't make fun of me because I'm a Vikings fan. I'm
I'm
already
not.
gonna
I
get
just-
butthurt every
No,
year.
I'm just calling you a Vikings
Okay.
fan.
Hey, do
Is that
you,
a negative
do you remember?
conversation?
Do you remember when the Vikings had Moss and it was like the worst pick that they ever had because he ended up like never doing anything and then and then they never won
Randy
a Super
Moss?
Bowl.
Randy
and-
Moss?
Never
Yeah.
did
What are you talking about?
Okay, he did stuff.
a
but they
Hall of
never won a-
Famer.
He's a Hall of Famer, but they never.
Hey,
won
you remember football?
Hey, you remember football when football happened?
I don't.
Football.
I don't
Okay,
know.
all right,
I don't
anyways-
know
anyways.
who won the last 7
So,
Super Bowls.
We got to wrap this up in
I'm just
5.
gonna say that
Yeah.
I don't care that he smoked weed, but going on to the podcast and then making the decision to smoke weed
Public. Yeah.
publicly, he made a decision,
Poor decision.
and it wasn't a decision for the right reasons. Like he did it to make a statement about whether or not he did it because he doesn't care and he's just trying to stick it to the man or whatever, or maybe he's just fed up with like the rules, or maybe he's just trying to show that he's above everyone else. Either way that he did it for the
that's
wrong
really
reasons.
looking into all that.
But
huh?
it's just thinking about like it's not that he smoked weed; it's that
Maybe-
he got on a popular podcast or video cast and he just did it.
I have a
No.
question.
Whenever he
I-
he should.
Alex Jones
I-
also smoked weed
I have a
with
question.
Joe Rogan.
So is this
I mean, but I don't give a shit about Alex Jones, so
Why not, man?
I'll give
hey, I don't think I need to answer
I'll
that
give you-
question,
Is
do
it-
I? I get
I'm kidding,
a
I'm
hard
kidding.
pass right there,
is
right?
it traditional for guests on the Joe Rogan Experience to smoke weed
No.
with
No.
Joe Rogan?
No, I don't
No,
think that's a
it's not
normal
like
thing.
it's not like a required thing. I mean, he
But
talks
is
about
it-
drugs.
Is it something that happens a lot though?
No,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, fairly regular.
someone that
Yeah.
watches it more regularly.
He's like,
would have to
hey,
say,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
it's-
spark this up over here, and then he was like, well, let me try it.
Okay.
That's kind of what happened. I mean, did anyone else see the whole thing?
I
No.
I honestly
haven't
only
actually
saw
seen the
See
about
or
like
listen?
a
I
two-
can
2
say-
or
So
3 minute
screw you
clip.
guys.
I can say like the 15 episodes I've actually
I'm on your
watched
side.
completely. There
Huh?
was
I'm
no
on your
smoking
side.
of any
I-
type involved.
I only want to say concerning this and concerning so you have the Joe Rogan Experience
Uh-huh.
where weed is
Located in California.
It's in California
It's
where
legal.
it's legal.
It's legal. It's
100%.
It happens.
Recreational.
It is expected to be used. Maybe not every episode, but it occurs and is relevant. It is present
Yes.
during these episodes.
Sound like Obama. That was great.
And the,
Present. Yeah.
yeah.
That was good, yeah.
President.
And here's
And,
the thing is that it's expected on the show.
no, it's not.
eh,
It's not expected.
It occurs. It has occurred more
But
than
that-
once.
I mean,
But now you're
like,
playing
look,
on the idea that it's expected
we're
that we drink
drinking
here.
alcohol.
Yeah, it is expected.
If
that
weed
we
was
drink
legal,
here.
maybe we would have that too. I don't know.
It was legal in the state
Yes.
when he consumed
So you're
this
so,
substance.
so you're
Although,
saying it's
I'm-
a societal norm. It's a norm for him
No.
to get on this show
No.
to smoke weed
Well,
because
no,
that's what
it's-
what the pressure tells you to do. Is this is what you do when you go on Joe Rogan.
Well,
you, go,
he
you just go on the show, have a few laughs, smoke
further-
a few doobs.
further he made the choice. Yes.
I don't
I've now
think,
heard of.
So I don't think this has expanded Joe Rogan's.
I mean, I don't think he really needed much of
No, he really
expansion.
didn't. Yeah, I mean, Joe Rogan has his own audience.
Millions
and
and
I
yeah,
just threw your
I don't
cord
think
on
this
the floor, I'm
did-
sorry.
well, I don't know. This could take it international, though. I will say this: Elon Musk is an international figure. Joe
true.
Rogan is really more of a
Local.
not
American-
local, but
But-
American. Yeah.
Fear factor.
So
guy.
this could actually vault Joe Rogan
Eat-
into
eat
an
these bull
international
testicles,
sphere.
bro.
That's actually a really good point. Never really put that into perspective.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Joe Rogan isn't known outside the U.S., but this could give him more international exposure.
which is exactly what he needs, man.
Okay, I want to finish. Let you finish.
I
your
just
thought.
want to finish. Like the last thing being is that right now, Musk companies are not doing
There we go.
super great.
right there. She had not heard of him.
There you
Dude,
go.
you have to, and honestly, you have to be either, and either watch Fear Factor,
Mhm.
or you pay attention to MMA,
God, I
or
forgot
you
about
have
Figure-
podcasts. I mean, those are the only ways you would know about this guy.
That's true.
Okay,
Well,
his
stand-up
stand-up's
comedian.
not that good.
Yeah,
His
it's
stand-
awful.
okay, look, pause.
He's
The
on
only reason why
Netflix.
his stand-up got so much fame is because he spent so much time chasing down comedians that stole jokes. He single-handedly basically took down Carlos Mencia.
Well, let's be honest.
But-
Carlos Mencia was asking for it.
But,
But
I mean, you're talking about a guy that made tons of cash off a successful TV show. But
Who?
I mean, Carlos
Mencia.
Mencia.
Carlos Mencia.
Yeah.
He was a hack.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he
stole
was a
everything,
hack,
but-
and honestly, that's what honestly Joe Rogan's stand-up, in my opinion, turned into was him just harping on shit.
Carlos
So
Mencia.
that's why he made a podcast.
Hold on,
I
Carlos
think he has-
Mencia did invent that one great joke.
The one great joke that you can't.
The one
remember.
No,
great
the one
joke.
he's most known for, he
The
did
fish
not
sticks.
make up.
Nope, he
No,
stole it.
He stole
And
it. That's
he's not
what.
even
That was the
Mexican.
biggest deal.
The fish sticks joke.
That was the biggest deal. And there's like,
Yeah.
He stole everything.
Do you like fish sticks?
He's a performer.
Do you like fish sticks?
Yeah. I'm a
I
gay
love 'em.
fish.
All in my mouth.
Well, you're a
You're a
gay
gay
fish.
fish.
I'm a gay fish.
Sorry.
Look,
I gotta
I had to
say,
pull the
I gotta
South
say,
Park
my
reference.
favorite episode of South Park is the one where everyone's talking to Kanye and trying to convince him that his wife's the Hobbit.
Oh God.
Or Kardashian, Kim Kardashian, or whatever,
Yeah.
is the
Yeah.
Hobbit, and he calls her, he's like, bitch, can we get hanging out the Hobbit? Well, what about all them dwarves you went on that thing with? And Gandalf with staff?
You love that. 'cause it's like,
Oh.
okay,
Okay, love you. And then at the end, he's like, I don't care that she's a Hobbit. I love it. So wholesome.
Well,
That's
Hey,
a good. Message, right?
I would
Yeah.
say first. I enjoyed Joe's stand up.
No, I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it. I'm just saying it wasn't very funny. It was nice to watch. It just wasn't funny.
You know,
I
stand
know.
up. It's
You know,
not
when
funny.
I watch something to laugh, that's great. But if I want to watch something to listen, oh, he's got a good point.
It's
kinda
almost like
humorous.
he's more one of those stand-ups that like tells more stories and
Exactly,
stuff. Yeah,
exactly, and that's
yeah.
why he has a good podcast because he's good at talking
Right,
about
He's a
Crap.
crap.
storyteller. He's
Yeah,
very good.
Yeah.
exactly.
Which some stand-up comedians are becoming more of storytellers now.
you gotta be a storyteller.
Yeah.
And some of his stuff was hilarious,
Like
but
Bert
I'm just saying,
Kreischer.
I
Bert-
wanted to listen to him talk, not make jokes.
Right. Bert Kreischer came out with a new special, and I thought it was hilarious. But whenever I recommended it to my single friends or friends that don't have kids, they didn't like it as much. And I noticed that,
Yeah, I'm not,
it's all about kids. That's why I thought it
Yeah.
was hilarious.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of
'Cause
your
I can
kids
relate.
either. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ace,
So
don't
so
say
coming
things
from
Ding, ding.
like that.
That's hate
Oh,
speech,
come
and
on.
I am now reporting you to
Okay.
the
Ooh.
All right,
authorities
so what?
Gonna get hauled
How are we
off.
of
gonna?
Canada.
How are we gonna end this introvert hour? That's now introvert like 3 hours.
That's a
Seriously.
good point.
We get-
Real quick before we go into that, that's a very good point, and I think that very ties in with the
Yeah.
Joe.
Debated.
And she and it was very tied in.
To basically, Lisa says that today only a mention on a news website is needed. Increased visibility is only
That's
a click
true.
away, and it is very
It is,
true.
yeah. I mean, that boom, all of a sudden,
Okay, I actually do have like a quick comment on this.
Yeah.
Like,
and then we're gonna end on a question.
then yeah. I
The
think
question is,
the
I got
when
it.
it comes to internet visibility,
It better be about shit.
we have really transitioned
Yes,
to a point
yes.
where people know how to develop and envelop that sense of like captivation from online markets. I mean, even dealing with Dr. Disrespect,
like them
even-
blue eyes of yours.
Oh. With Dr. Disrespect, and the you're dealing with
That was
the
weird.
somebody clip that.
that boxing match from those two big YouTubers. Like, was it TSM?
KSI,
KSI and
Paul
oh,
Ryan.
no,
No,
no. yeah, you know
Joe
exactly.
Rogan.
Who ended up winning that, by the way?
It was
it
a
was
tie.
it was a tie.
Yeah.
Stupid
Jake
bullshit.
Paul.
Total crap.
And the
Jake
thing
Paul.
is, these
Yeah.
they were very clearly it was all about the publicity. It was
Yeah.
all about the money.
Yeah, it was obviously.
But we are living in a time where two people who are just happen to be big on YouTube are making millions of dollars throwing a faux fist fight. And that is
All right,
Jeffrey,
Hefe.
KSI had the best boxing match I
Okay.
ever saw.
Okay.
all
Hefe.
I'm saying is that
I'm
we-
gonna say Jeffy.
people
Hefe.
Hey, Hefe,
not
can I call you Jeffy?
Jeffy?
Hefe plays. Can I call you Jeffy plays?
Okay, Hefe.
I'm about to
Ayúdame.
piss myself. Let's go.
Ayúdame aquí. I'm kidding. Okay.
All right. Can I call you Jeffy? Let's get a pod champ for yes, debated for no.
Okay. And I think you have a very good point. that
Boom.
It's such a
He don't care. Jeffy, bro, pod champ. See, this is
all right.
Go.
You want, so what, go ahead, finish it.
it's pretty much along the lines of people aren't stupid. They
Yeah,
know what
they
they're
know what they're
doing.
doing,
They
yeah.
know how they're building publicity. And even if there is a little bit of scandal around it, that is good because
Yeah.
people talk about a scandal.
All-
We are talking about this scandal.
Any news is good news kind of
Yes.
thing. Yeah.
Online is the worst ADD there is, so anything that can keep you relevant, even if it's negative,
it
works.
still keeps you
So-
relevant.
All right. So to end it, I got a question.
Mhm.
All right.
All right. It along the lines of our last podcast. Our last
no.
cast, right?
Oh no. Wait, what's the question?
So, if you could take a dump anywhere without repercussions, I mean anywhere in the
I already
world,
got it.
where would you take that dump?
absolutely anywhere. I
Absolutely
don't know
anywhere.
if oh man,
I
I'm
don't
gonna have to-
care.
I'm gonna have to go last. I don't even know.
Okay.
I have never had the.
I'll let you go last.
I have never had the pleasure of thinking of a question of
Alright.
such caliber.
So,
All right. What's that meme where?
wait. And I
what's
want
her
to
face
know.
is doing all the math calculating.
And you know,
That's what I'm doing right
we're
now.
we're all in our mid 20s to 30s.
Uh-huh.
In my case, we know our bodies. So, what would you eat before you took that dump?
I don't know. I'm not gonna
okay.
go that
Obviously,
far.
Go ahead.
it's Taco Bell.
Oh
Go ahead.
My God.
Go
All
ahead.
right.
Whoever. I don't
Taco
care.
Bell.
One of you two first, because Jacob's going
Well,
last.
you got to know the what, and then you got to know the where. And then you got to say the how if it's depending on where it's at. Like if you're going to poop on top of the pyramids, then you got to figure out how you're going to be
I'm not going to go that
positioned.
far.
Oh.
Oh, I mean, how, like,
I
positioning,
guess I was thinking too far into
You're thinking a little too far into
I'm
it.
thinking pretty far into it too.
You can describe it as much as you want.
I'm like, man, should I go with like Hitler's grave? Should I go with, even though we don't know where that is, should I go with like somewhere very visible?
On Donald
Donald
Trump's head.
Whoa.
I thought
Whoa.
about the president's
So,
desk would be fun.
that was my first thought,
Yeah.
honestly.
It's
Thank
too
you.
easy though.
It's
That's
too
like
easy,
too
yeah.
easy. Like
It is
somewhere
too
in the
easy.
White House.
All right.
I'm actually going to disqualify.
Easy peasy.
I'm going to disqualify anything with Donald Trump because it's going to be too easy. So let's just clarify that
Okay.
real quick.
Okay.
So I'm sorry, Lisa. We just can't do that. We're disqualifying it. We all would take a dump on Donald Trump's head if
honestly,
given the chance.
Somewhere in the White House was the
Worse.
first thing that popped in, but
It
it was
was,
like,
yeah. Oh no, if it's in the White House in a clever place, I'll take it.
I don't want to do it though. Like it's just it's
All
It's
right.
got to be
All right.
clever.
All right.
Though.
I
It's
know
got
it's-
to be clever.
Did
All
everyone
right.
see? Okay. Did everyone see the live stream? Okay, I'm going in the past for this one. You ready?
Okay.
So,
Let's see it.
did anyone see the live stream of the baby, like bird? What wasn't there like a baby bird being hatched, and it was on a live stream and it went viral?
You
I think
poop on
so,
the baby
yeah.
bird.
I just want my ass to come into scene as soon as it goes viral.
Oh.
My ass to come into scene and just me start shitting all over this
Oh
whole
my god.
You're disgusting.
That's animal cruelty. That is animal cruelty.
it's okay. You got a free ride.
I said it.
You gave him this ticket. You gave him this privilege. This is so, you did this, Ryan.
It's got to be the
I
did
right?
this.
If you were watching that, like, oh, and it just
All right.
Oh my
God.
god.
Now it's now the opportunity. He's literally crying over here because of how
Just-
funny
alright.
that was.
That was too good. All right. Trenton, go ahead.
Okay. Oh man.
Come on. You got something.
Can't
Something
top-
brewing.
How do you top that?
I don't know how I top that. And honestly, like mine's gonna be vindictive. Just like there's this guy I really hate at work,
Yeah.
and I want to give him the upper decker.
Oh, there you go. Just a classic.
Just
Classic
a classic
upper
upper
decker.
decker poop in the reservoir.
What would you eat first, though? Like,
Oh, Chinese food night.
so you get runny?
Because you
nice
no
and
no no
runny?
no. Because usually Chinese food night, that's when I get the OOW poops.
Oh, the spotty, like,
No. OOW is the out of waters where it breaches.
oh, God.
we're preaching.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like, where it's real hard to get first, and
The
then
bet-
it's just like a gusher.
Yeah.
The bad thing is that wouldn't even be the worst thing that happened at your
Honestly,
work.
no. I'm gonna go with my original, my gut. I'm swinging from the hip or shooting from the hip
Yeah.
on top of the pyramids, very top at the point, and see which way it rolls on.
What about in the holy water at a Catholic church?
Whoa.
No, I definitely don't want to go to hell.
They put that on babies.
I know I'm probably already going, but
They put that on babies' heads, man.
like, could you imagine? Like,
You're
you're
messed up, dude.
So I heard a story about this guy I work with, and he said that whenever his child was born, his child projectile shit into the doctor's mouth.
Oh my
That's
god.
awesome.
I mean, I think if I
Yeah.
had to choose, that would be there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like projectile shitting into
I-
someone's mouth is the ultimate gotcha moment,
Okay.
right?
all right.
I mean, Jess
Dude,
has gotten projectile shit on.
I
before.
actually want to
Lightning bolt.
for that's me. Hi. For what you
He's
actually
pulling up the video of the bird, and he's like, "Oh my god, yeah, I just
got
want to
it.
shit all over this thing."
no, I just want to find it.
Let's just bask in all the
the
opportunity.
great
here.
thing about you doing that on top of the pyramids in Egypt, not only is it
Science.
super illegal to even climb on those pyramids,
Yeah.
but the fact that you climbed to the top and
I'm gonna
pooped on
shit
it-
all
yeah,
over it.
it was, and honestly, I could.
Oh,
I,
man.
mine is just I want to see if it goes down, but I know that it's just gonna fall one ridge and that's it.
Yeah.
So I might try to lean off and go,
Yeah, and let it tumble.
let it tumble.
I mean, what if it's just like
Okay.
liquid?
Okay.
The next best thing is pooping directly off the edge of the Eiffel Tower or something.
Okay.
Oh man, that could hit someone and
I like
murder
it.
them, man.
I like it.
What if
Yeah.
that turns
Alright.
into like a
I'm going
poop
last.
missile?
Oh, you're going last. That's
Yeah.
right. Gosh, I forgot I had to answer this question.
This is
That
your
face
own
when the
question.
Okay, so
We still haven't lost all of our viewers, so I guess there's at least 13 people watching, listening to this, and doing whatever they're doing normally. Like these,
Live
these guys
streaming
are
this whole
these guys
thing.
are freaking weird.
So I think
What about the moon? If you
I would.
If you pooped on the moon, it would float away.
I know exactly where I would do it. All right, because
If you say my mom's apartment, I'm gonna be
So,
kind of like,
I
you probably
would-
done that, right?
oh god, I would eat a whole bunch of cheese and some dairy.
Oh no!
He's lactose
Oh
intolerant.
yeah, by the way, I'm lactose intolerant.
Just for the record.
So I'd wait this out until it really got the rumbles, and then I would shit my brains out into Xi Jinping's cereal.
I don't even know who
Wait,
that
who is
is.
this?
He is the leader of the Chinese Communist Party.
Okay, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Why?
Because he is one of the most manipulative and evil people on the planet, just shy of what's his face in Korea,
Oh, Kim Jong Un.
Kim Jong Un. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's between him. It's Putin, Kim Jong Un, and Xi Jinping. I had to decide. Now it was Xi Jinping. I'm not a big fan of the Chinese Communist Party. I actually, by the way, am a kind of socialist leaning person. I do despise the Chinese Communist Party because of their ridiculous antics in a number of areas, including organ harvesting and some other very nefarious issues.
Nefarious.
I have
Very
a quick
nefarious
question
things.
though. So I want to hear yours last, but I want to also have Duckworth here
Okay.
because I feel that's
that's-
gonna be good,
Wouldn't
right?
be right. Wouldn't be
So-
right with that.
Just real quick though, what a pro or con? Pro or con on pooping on an airplane mid-flight?
I mean, it depends on how bad you need to go, but pro.
Is a pro or con?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
took
pro
a,
or con? Like, do you when you do it? Do
I
you
had
try,
a I had a 3-hour
do you,
flight.
do you hate poop? And I'm gonna define what a hate poop is where you try to make it as nasty as possible whenever you sit down.
So I had a 3-hour flight to Miami at one point. 3.5 hour flight to Miami at one point. I took 2 shits.
It's already 1:30.
Okay,
Oh.
let me just say, Jacob, I know you're lying when you say you've never hate pooped.
No, I don't know what you're
That's a
talking about. I
lie.
really don't know what
You've
you're
definitely
Look,
ate.
that is
You've
a
gotten
lie.
somewhere
Look.
and you're like, ugh.
I've never
happened.
hate pooped on purpose, man.
No, you definitely have.
I don't
No,
yeah.
just
Like it's almost
happened.
like a ritual at my job because it's like I'm in a corporate environment, so it's
Through
just
this
it's like
place.
wall to wall,
Are
like
you just
7 stalls, and so the ritual is you go in, you sit down, you fart as loud as you can, and then you giggle about it.
It
Like-
sounds.
like-
It
like-
really sounds like you're just like trying to release all of your negativity.
Isn't that how you
Exactly.
get hemorrhoids, man?
No,
Yeah.
but it,
All right.
it's
Pooping
literally
causes
everyone
hemorrhoids.
sits down. It's like this guy's on their cell phone. I want to make it sound like the grossest thing ever happening. Like,
All right, Jacob.
So,
Jacob.
for the record, I could do this anywhere.
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 and it would be a hate poop.
I don't care.
Okay. Actually, Hefe was close, but I would poop on Mars.
Jeffy,
That was my second. Damn it, I
Yes.
should have said it. Yeah, that
why
would be
Mars though?
Cool. You'd be the first.
Exactly.
No one pooped on the. Well,
That's not true.
We never went to-
I
That's
would
not
be.
true.
I would be.
We
the
never. Well, actually, we've never been to the moon.
Oh, come on.
That was all fake.
That's
Let's
all
not.
fake.
We're not even getting into that.
Okay.
I know
What do you-
y'all are
what-
joking.
What are you
but
gonna?
we're
What are you
not.
gonna prove it with your science?
No, I'm not.
You're gonna
No.
prove it with your
Not.
science.
Let's
Mm.
start the debate
With-
now.
with your math.
Literally,
in your photos.
literally, China just sent a. I know I just got talking
You're
about
telling me they
taking
didn't
a
have
shit in
they didn't
China.
have internet, but they could just send a signal from the moon and live video cast that shit.
What?
Japan has a
Yes.
pretty good satellite. Yeah.
I mean,
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. Like it's just along the lines of like I can't really see myself doing a revenge poop.
What?
Like
But
what would
here's
you?
the
Okay,
question.
but what would you eat and where would it be?
Because let's be honest, this might be your last poop ever.
my last.
yeah,
poop,
you ain't coming
Because
back from that,
Let's,
right?
you got to
Hopefully-
expose your bare ass.
It would be
to Martian environment.
It would be funny to be.
populated by
and I-
robots,
to watch
and I
someone
will be
find your
and
poop
I will be
on
one
Mars.
of them, Lisa.
Yeah, so
and I
I-
will be one of
I
them.
will say this. I will say you if you were to poop on Mars, you actually have to be like bare ass pooping on Mars.
Mhm.
Like your shit has to stay on Mars.
So
Yeah.
Jacob bare ass poops on Mars. Months later, robot finds weird rock formation,
Mhm.
brings it back to the ship, analyzes for
No, no, no.
science.
I just want to know
Finds Taco Bell.
what would you eat? What would
Finds
you
Taco
eat?
Bell.
Given it, now, imagine you're in space. So
This guy would eat Taco Bell with at least 50 packets
50
of fire
packets
sauce.
of fire sauce.
Because I've seen what this
Yes,
guy brings over, and then he would
yes.
also have like Arby's in it.
Yeah.
And it's
Uh-huh.
All
something.
right,
with-
let's hear it.
Done.
well, I
then.
was gonna say something with a lot of seeds on that tiny little
Oh,
chance.
yeah, there you go.
that, like,
he would stock
that
up on
I
some
would
corn.
start the germination
Start the
Hey.
process.
germination, yeah.
just
through
like that
my
one movie.
refuse.
He had to use his own shit.
Yeah.
true.
Yeah,
That's noble of you,
Yeah.
Jacob.
What a
That is
nice
so
guy.
noble of you.
Man, look horrible.
And that
Mars,
and-
Mars bars.
Mars,
Best pun.
There you go.
One of the
Oh
best
my
puns of the
gosh.
night. Mars
I
bars.
just
Oh my gosh, have y'all had these? All right, I gotta
We're
find it.
done.
We got to be done, man. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
It's 1:30.
It's 1:30 for us.
1:30.
Thank you so much, Q. Or
Yeah.
what
Lisa,
was
her
it?
name's
Lisa.
Lisa.
Yeah.
Thank you
thanks
so
for
much
Lisa.
for tuning in.
Really
Thank you.
appreciate it. If
Yeah.
you guys
Thanks for the
managed-
watchers.
Yeah. If you guys managed to make it through this entire YouTube video, you should totally leave down in the comments below where you would
Jefe.
poop.
It is a good Hefe. It is.
Honestly,
a good
if Interstellar really was about someone's voyage to Mars to shit and then they die, I'd probably actually watch it.
That would make it a better movie.
I-
It'd
my
probably be a
biography.
better, yeah, it'd be a better movie.
movie. All right.
But yeah,
man.
go to our YouTube and check it out, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Introvert Hour.
I tried really hard on it
YouTube.
recently.
Yeah, actually,
so
he did. He's got a lot
Did.
of really nice thumbnails. They look great.
Yeah,
Like
I love you all.
we do.
we
And
do.
I love
we love this. This is fun for
unidentified
us.
genders. I love everyone.
Yeah.
How many
honestly,
genders are you?
Hey, and here's the thing. Here's an
Yeah.
honest.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I speak for all of us when I say this is like we just love doing this.
Don't speak for me.
Yeah,
I'll fucking
It's-
speak for you whenever I
I'm just-
want.
It's true.
We just love doing this.
Yeah,
we
it's-
really do. It's
It's
fun.
fun.
Thank you for interacting
Yeah.
with us.
Cheers,
really
everyone.
appreciate it. Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm gonna borrow this.
Yeah, go ahead.
There we go.
All right.
time to go.
Peace out, everybody.
See you guys next week. Well, we're here every single week. Friday night, typically 11 p.m. to-
11 or 11:30.
depending on when we
Standard
can start.
Time.
Yeah,
Yeah, Central Standard Time. So
until a roughly 1:30 Central Standard Time most times.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're Peace out. Follow us places. Peace out.
Yeah.
That's it.
We'll see you guys next week.
Boom.
Bye.
Outro is an intro. Boom. Intro is an outro. That's what it
Go ahead, because Ryan has to pee.
is. Dude, I peed like